surely paiN have got to be the favourites. Surely too much to deal with, right? When you've got so many strong players on this team and such a great couple of years that they have been having, still not quite able to break through their ceiling. But when it comes to being a slightly lesser funded Brazilian team, it can be very, very good to stay at that sort of level. MIBR, the other team, of course, that follow them in that same vein. We're on to Dust 2. Absolutely no waiting around here for this one, Neo. Very, very quickly into things. It was a great series, don't get me wrong, but it's put us like an hour behind schedule, that previous game. So, yes, we are right into the action.
Starry will start things off, catching Bigazera. Lynn Vision, what have you got for us? paiN are not an easy side to play against. Snow spots one, he gets out. We'll play up close to the jewel. He's got a smoke to work with two. A lot of reliance given towards Snow here. Half armor, dualies, and a smoke. So they're banking on him to a lot of work towards his B site, and he's going to be called upon because they're splitting now. Call Me Sue probably going to be first contact. They're just going to spam the smoke. Poor Snow, nothing he could do there. Same can't be said for Davideus, though. Good for the first. He's dodging bullets, but it's not enough in the end for Zaka, as Amelia is here to hold four flanks. Will Kawes even clear this? He will, but not well enough. Amelia drops him. NQT the last. He gets dinged, gets a kill of his own. A 1v2 brewing. But he's so low.
He might have faked them out a little. It looks like he's sort of saving. But he is actually going to rotate back around to go in for this. And... oh, no. He is saving. Sorry. He is actually saving. I thought he was thinking he's pulling off a great heist to creep through the tunnel and catch a player off. But no. So Lynn Vision hit the ground running, of course. A lot of it predicated off the back of the initial entries, to be honest. What do we, like, is it just David now? It's just David, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. He's, you know, Davideus.
Is that what he wants listed, to be going by?
I've not necessarily seen it where, you know, according to HLTV, Device doesn't have a 1 in his name. I think it's maybe a similar kind of energy, but in this case, it's still Davideus on HLTV. So he's not necessarily updating the correct channels.
Okay, but put it this way: until he says it, I'm going to keep calling him Davideus. How about that?
Yeah. It is also a little bit strange because if you just call him David, that feels like you're just calling him by his first name.
Yeah, you know, or like,
you're just a bit
someone
too...
from England, like, that's like meeting a guy down the pub, you know what I mean? Not David.
Yeah.
Big Dave.
Big Dave is a classic, for sure.
So,
I don't know that I know any guy called just David. Do you know what I mean? They're immediately Big Dave.
Yeah.
Even if they're not very big at all, you know?
Yeah, that's just how it is. Call Me Sue. Oh, damage dealt towards Snow. The nade could see him off. No, he just about tucks around enough. Down to 8. The force buy for Lynn Vision. We've got, for paiN, so we've got 3 scouts, so don't often see that. Mid to B smoke thrown. Amelia will go back up in towards short. And playing anti-flash up close. It's Westmelon in support, but if Amelia was to go down early here, there probably wouldn't be enough time for a quick trade. So left to his own devices quite a bit. Amelia deals with damage, spots one. He's pretty nervy to fight against his pistol, but you should back yourself, and he will. Kawes gets caught, looks for a second. The smoke comes down. There's where the mid to B split can now start to brew once again. Snow, he's so low. No chance in hell, unfortunately, for him. That's B open. Just save the 3 scouts.
Good old Snow. Probably one of my favorite players to cast at the moment. I think he's just so adorable, you know?
Yeah.
And hearing and watching that interview, he's just a little cutie, isn't he, really? It's kind of funny, I guess. It's more what you expect, like, a young player to be like.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the, like, Donk, for example, is just such an outlier of confidence. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's true. Well. Bigazera with the scout. looking to try and keep hold of it. They want to keep hold of anything they can, to be honest. Then they have got that. 3 scouts in the right hands can actually be a little dangerous. There might be a world. I'm not going to completely discount it. But the vision, good start for them. What you want to see. Out the gates, couple of rounds. Should probably be a third as well, being that it's a failed force bite. Not loads to be expected here. But like I said, 3 scouts, a few body shots, and who knows, things get a little funky. There's also a scout on the other side for Zaka too. The smoke will come through, nade over towards door, so softening them up, making them body shottable to the scout. It's all part of the plan here.
This is dangerous. I respect it, man. I respect the scout into the scout into the scout. It's a pretty funny setup, actually. And I think they will meet it. So this could get dangerous. Smoke, molly, flash comes in. Ooh, flash is not quite good enough. 1 scout tag. Another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just got to find the heads. There's a scout on the other side as well, so this is a scout showdown right now. Quick moves. David, clean headshot. Looking for another. Got to deal with the scout that's in the pit, though. He's giving the overwatch at the moment to the T side. They've lost another scout. It is just Davideus that remains here. Landing the shots eventually, but will be overwhelmed. So recovers, but cannot find the kills. I mean, to be fair to Lynn Vision, they get through 3 scouts there and 2 initial tags. I was like, uh-oh, this is over. This is going to be real dangerous.
Yeah, honestly, that felt very, very dicey. I've got to give credit to the recovery, in all fairness. Call me soon, Zaka out of the end there. Just a big sigh of relief. Like, my God, we only just got that over the line against 3 scouts and a couple of pistols. We're back into the buy. NQZ's got an AWP. Zaka still wielding the scout, because why not? And a quad AK buy around him. This is the first true test for paiN. They've been quite underwhelming this tournament. Lynn Vision, who have a couple of tricks up their sleeve. Oh my God, like that. Like a contact play through the smoke. As big as Era gets caught, Starry will get dropped by the AWP, but that's now going to sow the seeds of doubt. paiN are going to be thinking, has anyone else taken mid-control?
Ooh, molly off the wall. Not going to deal with the goose position. Cowes flashes himself in, but he kind of knows he's on a pretty long timer for the assistants to come round. They'll deal with him 1-for-1. I think is decent enough. Bomb plant faked out, actually. So they're happy to take the fights on the Lynn Vision side of things. Quick little boost up going to come in. Isolated fight and an isolated frag. Westmelon is faking. No commitment to the plant just yet, and that might come back to bite them. They are bailing, in fact. But then Westmelon's not fully committed. He's scared. He just doesn't want to plant the bomb. He's like, why have I got the bomb? Someone else should have been planting.
Yeah, what's going on here? Davideus is going to clear out close. Westmelon. 18 seconds, boys. Like, what is the plan here? Fighting, I think, is the plan. Davideus is last left, and it's seen off by Zaka. My God, that was an incredibly weird round. I mean, if they hadn't fought there at the end, paiN, they actually probably would have won it. That's how weird that was. But they thought they were rotating over towards B. Westmelon was holding for the flank, but with 18 seconds, my God, that was so rough to watch. I think Lynn Vision get very lucky there, but it's a 4th found, but it was really scrappy. Thank God for Zaka, the scout and 5-7 combo. Big Azera trying to rally the troops a little bit. 4-0 down, first time out called.
Still super early as well, you know what I mean? You can feel the teams in the tension today, for sure. And it really is mounting up. We got a pretty good one from the mailbag. I reckon we can go into it. You probably know what I'm going to get at here. Someone asked, wait, hold on. Darkwark? Wait a minute. Darkwark Lights? Quark?
Right.
Is that how you spell quark? That might be how you spell quark. I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
What is Darkwalk? Darkwalk? Not sure. Anyway, that's a question for you. Get back to us on where the hell your name came from. But they have asked what the story is behind the caster duos teaming up. So
yeah, I reckon ours isn't actually, unfortunately.
It's pretty conventional, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I was working with another guy, and then we decided to stop working together. And I needed something to work with, and Scriv was sort of like a guy we'd actually never worked together, but you were the higher end commentators around who I liked, like listening to your cast. So I was like, I wouldn't mind working with him, and I kind of just messaged you, was like, hey,
yeah.
Do you want to work together? I think you just stopped working with somebody as well at the same time. So actually,
Alan probably.
Yeah, and I think
I'd been sort of solo-y, nomad-y type commentator for a good 6 months. So I wasn't in any kind of position of like, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? I was like, yeah, I absolutely need a duo, and why not? I'd heard your name around. I think what helped us quite a bit was that. Your family lives near me. So you were like, also, I'm in town or whatever. Like, we met up quite quickly, didn't we? Like after doing a few casts together. And that really helps. That really helps kind of establish the friendship and everything. And then it just makes the job a lot easier, I think. Yeah, when you can bounce off each other and you're just comfortable with the person. It's not necessarily like, if you get on or not, because I think most of us in the scene do get on. It just allows us to be a bit more natural. You have a better read on like how to conversate with the person and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't speak for like everyone. I can't speak for every cast in this sense, but I would say, at least for me, I've always done my best work with people that I actually would just hang out with. That I just like, being around. And I feel like, even sometimes I've worked with people who are kind of good commentators, but I'm like just not like maybe like friends with, like on a day-to-day basis or whatnot. And it is definitely like a little harder, I would say, maybe a bit. But that low buy round for paiN put to bed a 5-0 start for Lynn Vision. Dust2 looking good so far. We sort of expected the Dust2 pick to come through just because it's played so much by not only just Lynn Vision, but in sort of Asian Counter-Strike as a whole. They made it a bit of a home territory for them. And Lynn Vision so far looking so good. 5-0. We're back into the buy for paiN. If they let this one slip, though, that's Lynn Vision guaranteeing a tie game at the turn of the half and most likely moving on their way to getting a lead. And there might just be a complete no-look from paiN in Dust2. And at this rate, that's kind of how it's feeling.
I just want to say, while there's maybe a small moment, some guy in the chat said, "Are we watching CS or Love Island?" It's like, sorry, mate. sorry for just having friends, mate. Being friends. Yeah. So
that's
sorry.
Self-report right there. Why Love Island?
Yeah, true. Gamers do not watch Love Island.
Unironically, I've actually never seen an episode of Love Island. And I'm sticking.
That's good. I've seen like 5, and I was like, why am I watching
this? What am I doing with my life? Yeah.
Not on my own. I didn't watch it on my own, to be fair. It was like a uni mates thing, but I was like, even then, I'm good.
Oh, we gotta hit those, boy. We gotta hit those. That's a bad one to lose. I mean, thankfully, there is a kill dotted in there by Bigger Zero, but they've lost the sight. I mean, like, with the util that we've got to work with, and sure, Cowards is on this late play up in towards long, but how do we actually make this work? Oh, we don't, is what Amelia says. They know where the last is.
Yep, looking and feeling good here. Little awkward there. 3 firing into Cowards, and he somehow manages to get a kill and survive, but I don't think he's going to survive for much longer. Honestly, just calm down. Just relax. We are again on the edge of our seats in a lot of these moments, very, very, very nervy moves, but they win it out and they continue this streak. paiN not looking good. Not looking good at all. I think the picks of this series are expected, for sure. But you'd expect paiN to have done something by now to get themselves in this game.
It's true. Okie dokie.
They are really not happy with us talking about being friends. This might be the last time. Next time we have to change the story. Like,
yeah.
I actually hated this guy, and I don't know why I'm here. You know?
It doesn't help though. Like, you know, it's not like we can talk about the game. paiN aren't giving us one right now.
It's true, guys. It is true. Yeah, it's not our fault. We're trying to fill the dead air with a bit of something, anything.
Yeah,
look at this guy. He's just jumping. You know,
do information play for NQZ. Yeah, but there is quite literally nothing on offer here. So it's a tough one. Lynn Vision just look so solid. You got to give them credit. A couple of individuals really stepping up. Zaka in particular, 8-0 out the gates. Westmelon 9-2. Some of the vets of this side in a way, or of this scene in particular, doing great work. Starry hasn't been as lights out this tournament, or actually for a kind of a while now, as we know what he has been in the past, right? But it's just the fact that we know with Starry, there's always just that map somewhere, or that series somewhere, when he unlocks it, and he becomes a bit of a different beast. Molly down. Oh, dink with the 5-7. Looking for the second. He'll get it. Davideus all getting traded out, but NQZ answers back. 5-7 to close range. Awkward to deal with as NQZ plays inside of the smoke. Is Zaka going to hold this? Oh my god, NQZ's still there. And call me Sue. Due diligence to make sure that NQZ can't scale it on towards short. 2 versus, well, make that 1 versus 3. Spammed down by Zaka. His 9th kill with still 0 deaths. And Snow's 0-5. Expectations are minimal.
Snow having a rough go of it as well. It's not been the best of starts for this guy. Has yet to get on the board close to the old 07. That can be a bit scary, and hopefully it's not a double 07 for him. We don't really talk about that as much anymore because we don't really get to see assists as much.
Sure.
But all the same, no kills, nearly 8-9 rounds in is really not a good spot. If you no kills like 3 rounds in, it's like, okay, maybe fair enough. You've not had as much action. You've been getting banged out, but this deep, it ain't good.
It's not. It really isn't. This is not a good look. Lynn Vision are just rolling through these rounds so comfortably right now. 7-0. It's just nothing. I mean, just looking at the end there, I mean, I think just as that bomb was going off, Snow is still on 0 damage. I don't know if he got any sort of a tag right as that bomb went off, but either way, 0 ADR. That is brutal. Brutal to head into the 8th round of play. And, you know, just not what you want to see at all. The youngster has been, you know, tarred in quite a big way. Obviously, there's that sort of content piece by ESL for Pro League, talking about, you know, Fallen and Sponge and all the rest, and talking about his career and, you know, his how much of a prospect he can be. And I think he has been, you know, really solid since coming in towards this team. But unfortunately, this game, little on offer. He banks round. Big Azera up close. Oh, needs to kill. Amelia just trying to toy with him a little bit. He deeps 2 players. That's brutal. But it's still Amelia who gets the opener.
You know, for the longest time, well, I say the longest time, for a little bit when we started doing like Asia ECL, I thought Amelia was a girl because someone in chat said that. And I was like, okay, maybe this guy's like knowledgeable. And it seemed to be just a thing because there was no picture for him for quite a while.
Yeah.
And obviously Amelia is like also a feminine name.
He also changed his name from another feminine name at one point. I can't remember what it was before.
I see, okay.
It was another name and Amelia was changed. Probably about when we started working together. So it's at like 23?
Yeah.
Right? I think so. And he changed his name from something else to that. I'm pretty sure. Was someone was telling me the story behind it. Got the AWP out for Amelia with 3 points of HP. Starry on 12. 5 on 4, but with 2 players so low, if NQZ can get one of the healthy players in this initial engagement, there might be something brewing. They know they're coming towards A. Flash round. That flash is so good. It just fades a little bit, but a smoke, or molly down, may I say, and Starry holding for the flank here. This one might be done again. I don't know if there's anything really paiN could do. They might have to give it up and save and go back for it once more. Starry will hear these steps out towards long there. He'll know there's 2 players here.
Something is off on this paiN team. They're very, very indecisive for sure. Starry confirms his frag. It's going to be dangerous to move into this site. They just can't quite get the space. 2-piece from short.
Oh!
Flying MP9 has found a couple here. Onto the USP. Starry is just letting this happen, really. Hanging out, ready for the bomb play if it ever comes in, but it never does. And it looks very good here. Lynn Vision are just flying, and I don't know, paiN, they go for that. They do bring it close, but at one point it looked like they wanted to save more than anything. But 5v4, can we really save on those kinds of numbers? It's just a mess. It's just very much a mess, and 8 rounds in, you need to have that sorted by now.
The good news is that Snow's finally got a kill. And finally got some damage. We'll take that. Got 2 of them. So, there's the start. And now joins Bigazera and Kawes on 2 apiece. But it's still an 8-0 performance for paiN. And this Dust2 is offering up so little. They cannot do a thing on this CT side right now. And it's actually a really tough watch. paiN, you know, we don't expect them to be down to the 1 and 2. Never mind being down 8-0 in the 1 and 2 matchup, no less.
And they're ready for an A hit. And I think there is going to be some action in at A. Aforementioned Amelia getting close. Flash comes over. It's pretty good. Oh, it's crisp. That is crisp. So well done. Double entry. Got to be enough to net the round here, bro.
Oh, Westbellet sees of NQZ, and Snow will go down as well. Last man of Davideus. Deagle in hand. He's looking for the pop shot on towards Zaka. They know where he is. They're gonna hunt, and Kormisu wants the kill. Get it. 9-0. We were running behind schedule quite significantly after our first series, but this one feels like it might be catching it up quite quickly. This is ridiculously fast, as Lynn Vision are already surely going to guarantee this map with what we've seen in this first half.
You ever been to South America? You ever been to Brazil?
No, it's actually the only place I've not been to. I would actually love to, though. I feel like Brazil would be such a cool place. I'm actually wearing a Brazil top right now.
Well,
and it's not
really helping.
It's got Christ the Redeemer on it. I want to see Christ the Redeemer.
Ah, of course.
I don't even know what this top is. It's some sort of Brazil football top, but it's pretty comfy and it looks pretty sick. But it's not helping. I thought it might bring a bit of luck, but
no.
Maybe it's like the definition.
Maybe take it off
the curse.
Yeah.
The cast the curse is loose here. You know what I mean? And me wearing this shirt is casting it. I don't, however, have like a Chinese football shirt that I can like flip it with.
No. Just, well, you need to be impartial, mate. So I'm not accusing you of anything, but you know what the conspiracy theorists say.
That's true. I'm
what
a
like.
boy.
All right, well, there you go.
I have actually loved
At least he's honest about it, folks.
I've loved paiN all the way back from when they won Challenger Melbourne. So
yeah, of course.
And I predicted them sort of slightly on a whim. I was like, I ran the prediction. I'll go with paiN. And since then, I've just loved Bigazera. I think he's my go, but needs something special to bring this one back into a competitive spot. NQZ going to find Westmoreland. That at least might give us something. Amelia has been so crisp, though. My God. Swinging through, Call Me Sue, gonna get both. Zaka gonna get this bomb down as well, but he might try and deny it. Big Azera on the flank, Call Me Sue's holding, and Call Me Sue is delivering. 3 kills in a round. And that is massive. Zaka's still yet to die.
My go. Get him protected, mate. Get him protected. Call Me Sue with a really nice round, of course. All aim kind of play to open things up, but a nice brain must have heard a footstep, must have a good idea, and was just waiting so patiently. Yeah, and they feel that one. They feel that one. They knew that was a bit close, and that was the opportunity for paiN to get on the board, potentially. And they deny it, so really, really solid stuff. paiN are just missing. They are invisible at the moment.
Wow, it is brutal. I love the celebrations, though, honestly. Super sick. Amelia's been crisp, but so is Zaka. 13-0 for Zaka, by the way. Oh, and Amelia, what is happening? Oh, paiN, everything they try, they are just getting owned right now. 10-0, looks like 11 is under lock and key. What has happened to paiN? Where are paiN? Somebody let them know that the map has started. The series has started. Their tournament life's on the line. And they are falling so flat when it matters most.
So we've got one in from Rightis. I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not, to be honest. But all the same, they ask what our thoughts are for Team of the Year.
Ooh.
It's a little early. It's a little early. So, you know, they do acknowledge that in the email. So that's kind of fair. But get a bit of a conversation going with everybody here, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think
thoughts. Who's Team of the Year in your eyes as well?
Oh God, it's gonna be messy in the Twitch chat. You might have just started a war.
I think I know mine internally. I think I'm going Vitality.
Okay.
I'm going Vitality. First of all,
I can
Mezzy,
see it. Yeah.
UK Go, my king. But also, I love the Rops pickup. I think
it's
it.
so smart. One little change, you know.
Yeah,
things were maybe not great with Spinks, unfortunately, and he is just one of the few players out there that it's like if he's on the market, you have to get him.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? You have to do everything in your power to get that guy. Yeah, I like that. I like the Vitality angle. I think Spirit is maybe where everyone's like head wants to go, just because they had a good finish to last year and look decent into this year. Na'Vi feels like they have the potential, but just not seen as much out from them recently, like the past 6 months or so. Yeah, I think Vitality's a really good shout.
I like Vitality. That for me is that's the team I've been leaning towards. I just want to see, you know, them find their form and Mezzy win trophies. Do it for the UK. Yeah. We need it. My God. 11-0, final round of the half. NQZ was wanting to play up close here, and Molotov in response. That, of course, will be heard. He's in the flames as he's flashed, and he will get out. A lot of damage dealt. And they're taking a lot of early short control. They really want this cat control, and so far, so good. Amelia has been so damn crisp. He just sort of back everything that he does, honestly. It's been going so well. It seems like on entries in particular, it's where he does his best work.
Zaka yet to die. Can we keep it that way? Some guy in the chat said 11 is all they get. That is some pretty hard cope.
Can you imagine? We'll that would be one of the best comebacks of all time.
Yeah.
Double smoke out.
I don't know that we'll get that.
No. Gazera, they don't realize he's right there. He's right there. Big Gazera, why did he swing?
Oh, he has.
Oh my God.
Okay, I was going to say, if he does not get that kill, I would have lost my mind. Honestly. Zaka, still alive. Big frag. Oh, tough one to beat here. Can Zaka do it? Can Zaka? Well, he's going to have to do it all. 1 versus 3.
No way.
Oh, goodness. It could be on. It could be on. He gets the bomb down. He's looking for some peaks. He's looking for some fights. He's feeling pretty good, and I think that's completely Utterly fair enough. Information gained. Oh, he knows where they both are. He saw that flash come in. Don't overstep. Just play the 2v1 nice and patiently. There's not a lot of time. The fear of God, the fear of Zaka is in them, and he misses the shot. Down he'll go. paiN get on the board in the very final round of the first half.
That's tough because not only does he end the half not flawless, but save for Lynn Vision, that could have been, you know, like a 17-0 scoreline for him individually and a 12-0 in terms of the half. So it's ruined flawless, but they finally get one. Is that the start of the comeback? We're going to have to wait and see. paiN offered up not a lot at all in that first half. And when you run through some of these highlights, you can just see how dominant it felt from Lynn Vision. Everything was slotting itself into place and doing it so comfortably too. paiN looked all over the shop, struggling to get your individuals like your biggest errors, your snows online, and it was too little too late. Even your cowwares too, it has to be mentioned. It's an insane task up ahead of them. Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? No, if I'm being completely honest. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to throw something to a little break. We'll see you after the half.
Some guy in chat said 11 is all they get. So far, he is correct. We're going to see if paiN can roll things back here or not. They win that very final round. Is it a consolation? Is it? It's nice, he says. I suppose it is. Keeping spirits high as best they possibly can, despite the scoreline here. But yeah, it's not impossible to get a few more, but the game itself surely not going to happen. Just waiting on Nuke if you are a paiN fan at the end of the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just feels like too tall an order. Flashbang over to force Starry off the angle, and a second one again will keep giving them a bit of control. This is good work. They're trying to scale here, but they flash themselves. Oh, Starry gets two. We are so back, Lynn Vision. We're so back.
We love Starry. He's a young gun we've had our eyes on for quite some time. Maybe this prodigy, you know, that was going to help the Chinese scene break out. He's not quite lived up to that, but it's a nice pistol round from him and helps to net it for sure. 12-1. We've just come back from break. We might be going to another one pretty soon.
I think you are right. Oh, man. It's just not being the game that paiN would have wanted. Looking like one of my pugs, unfortunately, just all over the shop. Comms look so clotted, may I say, for this paiN side. They're just so shaky and nervy in some of their fights. MP9 up close. That's an unfortunate way for Cowers to fall, and Davideus will also get caught too. They want to fight here. I don't blame them. Nade banked round. They take this door's control, and we're down to 3 for paiN to stay alive in this map. It's unlikely. That goes without saying, and Starry's making sure of that.
Oh, NQZ on the drive-by, but I think that's going to be maybe all she wrote. Okay, yeah, he does get taken down. Some nice shots from him in the end, but it doesn't really matter all that much. 13-1. Dust 2 is all about Lynn Vision. They've played an absolute stormer. paiN not in the map at all, not awake, not quite sure what's going on. I mean, look, it comes through as a map that is not ideal for them. This is the term that I'm looking for, right? And also,
it's rated too.
Yeah, it goes from a position of, you know, being kind of the top of the rest, still in a qualification position, by the way, to being one of the best, you know? So it really is wild to see. They are subverting expectations in the worst possible way, but still time to redeem themselves. It starts here on Nuke.
Now or never. Can we make this start for us on Nuke, on the T side? Let's take a look and see Starry. I spotted them crossing once the support. Westmoreland's dropping down from heaven, but they will get down towards B. Amelia is here playing backside. Amelia's had a great couple of moments, and it's Zaka again starting strong as he finished in towards Dust 2.
An interesting smoke. Trying to go for the bomb plant, really. But then they call off of it. Oh. Snow gonna get caught, but doesn't go down. Starry will be a bit disappointed himself. He couldn't convert that one. Call me Sue on the Julies. Oh, no. Caught tunnel visioning in. It seems to have worked out a bit here for paiN to rotate back up top. They're dedicated to the bomb plant. Oh. Westmoreland cannot get any more heads, but maybe has set up enough chaos here. It's all going to be on Snow, the young gun. There's a hold on to the bomb coming in. Starry is just full sticking. He does get off eventually, but at the very least, the threat of it calls Snow to action. And they will take it. Lynn Vision in with the pistol. paiN cannot catch a break.
Yeah, very sort of scrappy mid-round, but bomb going down is a nice thing for paiN, but not winning the round will continue to hurt the vibes and the feelings within the camp.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they just need a run arounds. They just need a couple, 2 or 3 in quick succession to be like, okay, we can actually control things a bit here. But I don't know, man. Lynn Vision just aren't missing. They're not falling flat. Amelia hits a nice shot. They try and go out towards B, catching them on the smoke. Only really Westmoreland with that labor tapper. He's running low on ammo, so he's preserving the shots. That's something Lynn Vision feel good. We're not full buying off the back of that bomb plant, though. It's just a hero AK for Snow. A lot of heavy lifting got to be done by the youngster here. Because around him, only one upgraded pistol.
Yeah, it's a weird kind of buy here to just try and get something flowing and going. But it is somewhat dangerous. We got a question in. What would be your favorite pro gamer tag? If we're still calling them gamer tags. Pro name.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, your favorite one. It's hard, isn't it? Because we've got so many in the brain box. Like, yeah. I don't often think about what my favorite is, but I could give you, like, you know, 10 different names that I think are kind of cool or whatever. Call Me Sue goes pretty hard. I think I'm in for a
good one.
Slightly ironic name where it's like you've made it pro with the goofiest name in existence. So I quite like Call Me Sue for that.
The one that always kind of springs to my mind immediately is Rip Pablo Escobar. That one always made me laugh quite a lot.
That is just so ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
you know, what are you, like 11 years old, 12 years old when you're like, yeah, I got to make my name for life kind of thing. It is a bit of a long-term commitment.
Oh, I thought Call Me Sue could deny the bomb there. He can't. Catch another one dropping down. Starry. Wait, hang on. 1v1 here. Bomb is planted. Cowers is a known quantity. Playing around the side. Starry just needs to head ahead, and he can't. Oh, paiN. We've won on a hero AK, no less. Wow, that's a big one to win, and Snow getting loud. That's what we've missed.
Indeed, something to give them a bit of energy moving forwards is always good. But honestly, looking very, very good. A not necessarily complete copy, but a very, very similar approach to that round as they had in the pistol. So they maybe felt good about their pistol strat, just didn't quite dedicate to it, you know what I mean? We saw like a bit of the bomb pulling away and some panicked mid-rounding for sure, so they just kind of go and keep their heads cool, and you see what happens. Now just have to hold off against the Lynn Vision response.
For Lynn Vision, 1 MP9, double deagle, double 5.7. It should be a pretty simple one for paiN to get. If they can start this T side rocking and rolling a little bit, we might be able to give them just a bit of a run in. But it's tough, right? I think at the same time, yes, this might be the first we can see of paiN getting back-to-back rounds. When the guns come back out, Lynn Vision have been so good on the guns for the most part, bar that round just there, that the belief is that they can do it again once their money gets settled. And the issue is that because this is a force, they've got to hit shots. And that's a nice hit. Oh, Amelie, yeah. That is a lovely hit. NQZ, knees are quaking, but he swings and finds. Amelia shut down at 2.
Yeah, they found another in here as well. So 3 versus 3, it's back to Starry's close to 1. It's Zaka down below on the 57. Just biding his time. The window is already broken. They are watching for it. And eventually he will fall. So for just a moment they had us going. Unfortunately, the rest of the team cannot act up and help out. Snow is just running away from the fight. Always annoying to deal with. Call Me Sue's position, very well known here. Eats the entirety of that nade. A little bit more of that one, but it's the bullet in the cranium that'll do it. And there you are, paiN see it off.
And yeah, Snow getting fired up again as well, right? If we can get the youngster really going, it's a good indicator. I mean, these are some pretty insane shots from Amelia. But shut down at just 2. Snow does quite well. And the youngster, when he starts to feel his game getting going, that's where paiN starts to probably believe a little bit as well. He's quite a good indicator of the vibe in the team. If he's loud, the team are doing well. If he's quiet, not so much. And we saw he was very quiet in Dust 2. Being that previous round of the Force, this one is just an eco. What can you do? Not a lot to expect out of this one. So paiN, finally, some success. You know, finally we can sit here and say there's at least, you know, something for this paiN side. At least they haven't just been completely mowed over in this series.
It is true. It is true. I mean, there's still, again, a bit more work to be done before they're fully convincing us of the bounce back. But it does feel like the energy is back to them. Big tilt vibes. How do we feel about the Big Uzera view model? He gets a lot of hate. And
yeah, I understand it, right, in terms of having been able to see both corners, right? I think the one thing that I actually asked a couple of people I know who are pretty good players, and the one thing they said, and it's actually similar with some of them who are, use right hand, and then when they swap to left hand and whatever, is that they say apparently with this view model they find it really difficult to control spray, like weirdly, as much as it's still the same spray pattern.
Yeah,
it's like their brain, you know what I mean? Like, can't figure out. This eco round's getting more kills than I thought it would, by the way. Starry's got another. This eco round's getting more kills than I thought it would. Oh, I'm going to be planted. Oh, damage being dealt. Bomb goes down. 1v2, the split up as well. NQZ could get caught. They breaking open. Amelia fighting. They want to try and get the AK out. Oh, Amelia. What a shot. paiN have just been full ecoed. They have just been full
My guy Amelia moving forward. Starry can't really help him through the smoke, like that was a dangerous move, but he gets the kill, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, goodness me, paiN. Right back down to square one, you're like, yeah, here we go, getting some rounds, energy's up, nice, and then you lose to pistols, and it's like, whatever, who cares, it's over. So you gotta really be able to stomach that one.
It's a great celebration. Something tells me he might have been taking the mick a little bit, but
a little bit
at the side, yeah. That's funny. That is very funny, and a crazy round to win. Oh, paiN. Just when you start to believe, it's the hope that kills you a little bit. Just when you start to believe. But, Amelia can take the mick because he has been fantastic. I highlighted him at the end of map number 1. He's 8-2 right now as well. So, pop off, King. Zaka obviously had a fantastic first half, was 15-1. Obviously not flawless so far here, but can still hit some shots. He does miss that one, surprisingly, though.
Cow is making a fair bit of noise in towards hell. They're a bit on him. They are a bit on him, but I don't know, man. It's looking pretty scary from here on in. Just contacting round. paiN do not want to get egg all over their face again.
Yeah.
Hoping to just forget about that previous round. First catch. Call Me Sue gives it up, and they've lost another player, in fact. So it's a 5v3 on this contact. Call Me Sue, it's a nice idea, but it's already being watched. I think NQZ was kind of setting up more for like a ramp push or a lobby push, not necessarily the single door guy, but all the same, it works.
It happens. And well, this one, it would just be saving for Zaka and Westmoreland. I'd say they should be okay, but there is a play for a hunt, and they now know where both of them are, too. So they might actually start to get a little active. Zaka is being chased here by Kawes. I think his barrel might have been betraying him on the AWP. Tough one to fight for Westmoreland. He'll hear steps. He will hit the shot too. He hears them from behind. paiN are trying to hunt. Zach will go down to the bomb. Westmoreland can maybe take the AWP, but he will. You take that. You take that. You made it kind of expensive on the other side. You keep the AWP in play. It's a silver lining to itself. But paiN respond right back. And this is more of the game that we were expecting. Back and forth. An actual fight here happening on Nuke.
Yes, it is good to see. It is good to see that we've got a little bit of competition. And you do have to say as well, Lynn Vision can't really get these gun rounds working, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think the instant timeout that comes in, despite the fact that it's 3-2 and you feel like, Lynn Vision are kind of winning some rounds and keeping in the conversation, they're not really doing it with the guns, not really coming close with the guns either. So yeah, something's got to change in their camp.
It's true. Timeout taken as well. And for now, at a 3-2 scoreline, Lynn Vision come back in with a buy around that saved AWP. Of course, by requiring 2 MP9s. But on a map like Nuke, I actually feel like they can get a lot of decent leverage. Top-up plays or slightly awkward positions like that. Oh, Zaka gets close there as well. Nice idea. with the smoke nade combo.
Amelia creeping. There is a boost up. They're more preoccupied with, yeah, getting over the top. He's working around the smokes here. Could be deadly. Lost his teammate. Needs both. And 2 quick headshots will get it done. Just have to play this next exchange well, or indeed, as I think we would be a fan of, not giving an exchange at all. He moves away and just going to take that advantage.
Yeah, I like this call. Immediately, though, we're looking for an en route back in for paiN. They've got, oh, I'm going to say maybe the drop on a Heaven player. Oh, no, now spotted out. Where do we actually go from here? Maybe they're still just trying to hold down towards lockers. They know there's somebody lurking towards our side, and I like this angle. If Davideus now then tries to cross in towards main, or if they try to cross towards secret, could be okay, but he's smoked out, so that will deny. Now know they're going down towards secret. They've got to go B here. Look at the time, 15 seconds. They've got to hit this.
Yeah, not a lot of time left at all. No mistakes. Plant has to be clean. Thankfully, there's no one really around. Westmelon's trying to distract, but he's not going to get them off it. Call Me Sue and Amelia coming round and finding the main site players. It's all going to be on to Kawes here to clutch things up. Spots, oh, shoulder. That's a bit of a mare. Bit of a mare. They tapped onto the bomb as well, I think, which made him a bit nervous to get it done. Trade is instantaneous. Round won by Lynn Vision.
Yeah, I mean, again, they just left it so late there as well. It felt like their chances were slim before the bomb even goes down. But in that post plant, they actually probably could have denied it if Lynn Vision really wants to play aggressive. Doesn't matter in the end, though. Fantastic work. Making those double MP9 around that saved orb work really, really effectively. A bomb plant is still good for paiN. That's going to help them a lot on the T side. But it won't help them really in towards this round. It looks like Hero, AK Kawes, maybe not get a pistol or 2 to come through. Yeah, so we'll see a deagle for Davideus. And that's really about it. 3-all. Good chance for Lynn Vision to get a 4th, but they did struggle against a Hero AK once before.
Yeah, they did indeed. They did indeed. Flashbacks, one would imagine. Boost up coming in. It's found them a great deal of success the last time they went for this. So we'll see if they hit that same kind of vibe. Okay. I got a... Wait a minute. Westmelon's shut me down before I even get the mailbag out, unfortunately. So we'll have to hold it. We'll have to hold it and see how this one hands out. Starry with a keen find. Snow on the double spray down.
No way.
Brings it into the 1 versus 1. Just needs the head and he's going to get it so clean. Oh, he's off his feet, man. He's off his feet and rightfully so.
Oh my. Snow again. Last time it was him with the Hero AK brought into the round. This time it's not him who brings it, but it's him who uses it. And my God, does he use it well. The double, the second one towards Amelia is massive. Yeah. Talk your talk, young king. You deserve it. That's a big 1v3 to win. It's a gut punch to Lynn Vision, but that is a beautiful one for paiN. And Snow individually obviously had a really bad map number 1. That's got to really feel nice.
Okay, so we can bring it back. It's a bit of a vibe switch up, but got a question here from Emma. If you could transform into any animal you wanted, what animal would that be?
Any animal I wanted, what animal would that be? Ooh. Do you know what? I reckon like a koala. I reckon they just kind of like chill out a little bit. Nice warm weather. I was thinking panda at first, but like it's obviously gets kind of cold there sometimes. And Then again, they also do live a pretty chill life too. I was thinking koalas are just always warm. Oh, actually, no, I know what I'd be. Never mind, I got it. I'd be a quokka.
A what?
Do you know what a quokka is?
Explain it to me.
So it's Quokka. I don't know if it's 2Ks, but basically it's like this little how do you even say it? Like it's like I think it's a relative of kangaroos, but they're tiny. They're like less than knee height.
Oh, okay. I have literally no idea what this is then.
They have no natural predators, so there's like they're only in one certain place, like one island. Like,
right. Okay.
Is it New Zealand or something like that? But I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, they're no natural predators. So if you go to wherever the quokkas are, they'll just like come up to you and like, you know, say hello, hug you, the whole 9 yards. But I reckon they live a pretty chill life. You got no predators. You just vibe around. You and the boys just kind of like, you know, chilling. Good weather too. It's a good life. Nothing to be scared of. Great weather. And also they're like mad cute. So quokka, I reckon that's my one.
No worries at all. I'd probably have to go for something a bit wacky, like a fish. Just because, or like a...
Someone said the smiley little hamster thing. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fair. But I think I'm going like shark. Not necessarily a great white or whatever, because, you know, it's probably a lot of work being a great white shark, to be fair. Yeah, but I think just like something in the water would be a very different experience. You know what I mean? From like if I was like, oh, koalas, like I still got like the same kind of vibe going on where you walk around, climb up trees. I can still do that, but I can't really swim at super high speeds and stay underwater like all the time. I think it'd be kind of an interesting experience, you know?
I've got to say, if you think about it, right, if you really like deep it, from like primary school until now, the aura of hammerhead sharks has really gone downhill.
Do you know, it's fair, mate.
I'm kind of spitting here though, aren't I, right? I feel like in primary school,
this is true.
Hammerheads were like the thing, right? And now, when was the last time you heard about a hammerhead? You know what I mean? Like,
I know, yeah. No one seems to be bothered all that much.
I think an aura drop off big time.
They kind of like really overdid it. We had a lot of shark related like media, you know, Finding Nemo, Sharknado, all this kind of stuff. I think people they're tired of the sharks, man. They are tired of the sharks.
Wait, there's something brewing in this round, though. We're now back into a 2 versus 3 in favor of paiN, but lurking here, Zach. Oh, it's unfortunate. It was a coin flip of what side of the smoke do I go out? And unfortunately, picked the wrong one. Call me Sue, couldn't transfer. It's paiN who hit the 6th. That's big. That's really big indeed. A guaranteed on the T side, bare minimum a tied game. I normally say you get 5, I'm pretty happy. They've got 1 further, so that is actually pretty sick.
Yeah, looking good, and certainly more in control of this game is the key thing. Last game, they just did not have any kind of presence at all. I don't think they knew what was going on, where they were, what day it was. Lynn Vision, unfortunately, are getting a bit of a taste of that. As we talk about 3 rounds, cool. It's not super far behind, but their rifle play has not been fantastic. Only the 1 gun round picked up here, which is somewhat of a worry. As you say, 6 already on that T side. It's going to be 7 as well. So, must be over.
Yeah, it's true. Someone in the chat said, growing up is just people stop asking you what your favorite dinosaur is. Also true. That is very true.
Yeah, damn. That is true and real. I wouldn't even be able to answer that anymore, you know what I mean? Beyond some basic shit like T-Rex.
Or Stegosaurus.
Yeah, come on now, everybody's got that, you know. Back in the day, I'd be on the Diplodon or whatever, you know.
Yeah, is that Bronchosaurus or something like that? Like really tall one that eats leaves? Something along those lines.
With the big long neck, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, dinosaurs lost a lot of rep as well.
This is also like...
Yeah, that happens when you're dead, though. That will happen over time.
Well, it will happen, yeah. I just feel like this is the first time I've maybe thought about dinosaurs in a long time.
Like a solid 15 years or something.
Yeah. You know, that is the real sort of question of like where you're at. Do you think more about the Roman Empire or dinosaurs? You know, are you still a child at heart, or have you moved on to the more adult fixations like historical civilizations? You know what I mean? It almost feels like, because I don't see them very much, are dinosaurs even like real? Do you know? Like, obviously they were, but who cares? I don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Brachiosaurus, that's the one. Pterodactyls, another good shout actually here.
Yeah.
Chat's coming up with some bangers here. Herrerasaurus, yeah. Velociraptor, that's a classic one. Do you know, I haven't actually seen, what was the movie with the dinosaurs, the famous one?
Jurassic Park?
That's the one, yeah. I haven't seen that.
He doesn't even know the name of it, guys. Jesus. I mean, I've only seen, like, the first one, because that's kind of the only one that's good. I think Jurassic Park 2 is okay, and then everything since then's just slop.
Yeah.
Absolute slop maxing.
Okay.
And money maxing as well.
Yeah,
all right.
That makes sense. We're back into the buy, though.
Real Counter-Strike.
No ramp control this time is an interesting choice. They're playing down, Starry down towards site, just very early. No contact, and then an AWP at range in towards hell. Starry really going to be tested here. They might just go pure contact, and it was, yeah, he's completely caught off guard by that. It's actually a really nice play by paiN, I gotta say. They've made that one stick quite well with just a little bit of an unorthodox move. Contact B, and it helps having no ramp control, and they just utilize that in front of them. Spam for the bomb plant, they can't deny. There's a world you might even just save here.
Yeah. Got to try and go for it in the next round. They've been on this vicious rotation of buy eco, no real attempts, no real, oh man, way into the game so far. Snow's going to get the better of Westmelon. Hell of a performance he's having, by the way. That is a pretty good case to be made, by the way, when you're this young player and you have an off map, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Does it define your series? Is that the way that it keeps going? And he's obviously stepped away, and you can only really have a conversation with yourself. You might have like a mentor within the team or whatever, but they're not always going to be there. They're not always going to be able to proffer good advice. So he's done very, very well to just completely ignore that first and bounce back.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. He's done very, very well at just being able to overcome that sort of adversity of what was a really bad map. He was individually seriously struggling too. Now look at paiN right now. We sort of felt like this one might have 3 maps in it, but not as dominant as both the maps have been. Your 13-1 Lynn Vision map number 1, and then you're barely coming alive in towards map number 2. Final round of the half. paiN are up to 8. And that in itself is already probably good enough. He breaks it open though, so Zaka will use that very well to his advantage. Call me Sue, the fluster there. He plays on the angle, he's got the support of Westmelon, but Call me Sue can't lay down both. Zaka's there to trade. And a 1v2 for Davide as new boy on the block for this side. Got to prove his worth and he can't. Pinned down by the AWP of Zaka. 8-4. It's not impossible, but it's going to require something quite special from Lynn Vision here.
Yeah, the peekaboo moment goes pretty hard to give them a chance into that round. Really solid from Lynn Vision. It's just, as you say, is it going to be enough? Can they continue it? And also begs the question a little bit, where was that for the rest of the half? I suppose it's a faster, looser sort of round that paiN play, and that is always going to be the bread and butter of Lynn Vision. But all the same, they didn't really give us too much to be impressed with. Even the 4 rounds leaves a lot to be desired. This is a big old clutch from Snow that we're witnessing here, of course, once again. That maybe started to define things. They really lost their way after that. But paiN are back. We've got that at the very least. It's just a question of whether it continues. Map 3 on the horizon. We'll see after the break.
Alrighty, welcome back in 8-4. Amelia having a bit of fun there. Of course, Snow is getting pretty loud, but deservedly so. It's paiN in the lead, and it's Lynn Vision who need to prove to us a little bit more. This nuke has not looked uber clean so far, but it's not impossible. 8-4 is an incredibly recoverable score. All we need here for Lynn Vision, you get the pistol, and that kickstarts everything. You get a bomb plant as well, you get money buying towards the next. A pistol in the first gun round, and we could be talking about a tied game. As simple as that, but it's not always the easiest thing to do. Davideus starts well. Zach on the drive-by will respond.
Oh, Snow up top has somehow managed to avoid the flames and also play around this smoke. Keeps it going. 2 remain, and he is taking them all down with him. Runs out of ammunition, but he does enough to make it happen. Big pistol, big round from Snow, and paiN looking at that third map.
Yeah, absolutely. Feels like that decider is going to be required here. So does so well, just lurking on the edge of that smoke. And they just don't clear it properly. And he gets down, gets another, and supports on towards Big Azera. Yeah. Getting fired up as well, the youngster. Continuing to do so. And I like it. I respect it. When you're having rounds like that, you deserve to sort of be electric and continue having these vibes. I mean, he's 16-5. He deserves it. Kid is doing super well. Kawes silent but deadly in his own regard. 15-8.
Yeah, which is good to see, because I think they were 2 of our quieter members on that first map, right? They've really done well to try and put the team in the backpack. We might fall asleep in this round, to be honest.
Potentially, yeah.
That's how it goes, man. Oh, nearly caught enough to fall down. The nade does it, though.
Slow play outside. Come on, boys. Let's get it going. There we go. Into the MP9. Davideus. Cash in the back pocket. Kill bonus for the MP9. You love to see it. Simple, easy, flawless round for paiN. Double digits. And look where they're at. Yeah, they're loving life. Honestly, this is all looking forward to that third map now. And deservedly so. And it does become quite an interesting point talking about that third map, because if Lynn Vision remain quiet, who knows?
It's feeling pretty likely. Even the 4 rounds have not really done anything for me, to be honest with you. So we'll find out. Maybe things turn around, guns in hand, to make the difference. Trying to stop the cross. NQZ, I don't like this angle. It's never very nice. However, combined with a teammate, can make a difference. 2 for 2. Moving down with the bomb, though, pretty alone. Westmelon's just got to maybe relax, but head on a swivel, running on a treadmill, takes down an important frag. Snow trades one back. There's kills all over the place right now.
It is. I mean, here in Westmelon moving their way down, and paiN and Kawes is up close as the 2 players who've been lights out so far, who look to close this. And Amelia got to try and trade. MP9 gets a ding to it all onto Snow. Door opened, he's creeping round. Bomb tapped but not committed. Snow hits the shot. And Snow wins the round again for paiN. He continues to be an unstoppable force, the youngster. And a brutal one to once again let slip like that. Lynn Vision, it felt like they had a decent idea as they were scaling down towards B, and it all falls flat. 11-4, 2 more rounds required, and Lynn Vision, no bomb plant's gonna hurt.
Yeah, looking a lot better here, of course. Got the timeout coming in. Bit of pointing here. Gum getting involved. It's a cool name, Gum. We were talking about names earlier. I like that one. It's pretty good. Gum. Rolls nice and easy, you know?
Yeah, it does. Big time out here to be taken. 11-4. It already honestly feels way too late. I don't know if this one's got anything in it to get back in towards this game. Well, Envision, it feels so unlikely. We're going for a half buy here. So they are actually playing for the overtime. Let's see if anything behind it. Not a good start. Call me Sue. Down he goes. Same said for Starry and Zaka, all getting caught. And Westman will follow suit 6 feet under. Last round of Amelia. This round was quick. Can't complain about that at all. Snow sees it off. Beautiful for the 12th.
Yeah, looking all but over here. Of course, a taste of their own medicine. Again, it's not quite on the levels of almost being embarrassing, but it's pretty close. 13-4 on the cards here is just not good. Just not good at all. So, one last chance. Maybe 8 last chances, though. We'll see. They can give themselves something to work with. We've got the Anubis up next, which did feel like somewhat of a risky pick, just because paiN have a lack of experience on it and Lynn Vision have got quite a lot. But if we can get this version of paiN, then certainly there will be a game to be had on map 3. Cowes toasted by the break in the smoke. It's a keen find from Lynn Vision to kick things off.
Jumping down. Snow down here to meet them. Waiting though. Smoke on towards radio. So Snow's got a decent idea. There won't be a gap there for him to work with. Starry, Westman, and hang on a moment. All right. Bomb goes down. I'm just going to save. So Lynn Vision actually do make that work. I really thought there'd be a bit more of a fight there, but Snow couldn't do a lot when he was smoked out. He wanted to try and fight through it. And you kind of see the paiN, when they'd lost that ramp control and B control, they sort of already were retracting away and saying, let's just save and go again in towards the next. I think it's a smart call in the sense that for NQZ in particular, they can't afford an AWP, so let's not give them any, chance of having this. And yeah, they just wanted nothing to do with it. So it's a very simple round in the way it sort of fell into place. 3 isolated fights. Snow trying to sneak through that smoke, but not to be. 12-5, but still an incredibly long road to recovery, may I say.
Yeah, of course. It's a bit of something, but you can see no real cause for celebration, just hanging out. Got a few more rounds to grind. Again, it's these types of moments where I'm like, what would you be talking about? What would you be saying right now? Do you just try and ignore the scoreline? And
yeah, just one round at a time. It's like the only way to go about it.
Even until you get to 9 or 10, you don't want to start being like, nah, getting really, really into it. I think you just have to roll through the rounds, see how it goes, play the calls, and hope for the best.
Cowes sitting up close. It's double stack here. Starry waiting towards outside 2. Lynn Vision is setting up for what feels like a B split. Double outside presence. 3 over towards ramp. It's just they've got to get past this ramp control first and foremost. If that falls flat, so does the whole round, and so does this map. Not a good start.
Nice find. NQZ holding solidly. He's got a teammate here as well. So this looks pretty damn good. Yeah, not expecting the teammate. Trade will be there. Oh, one of the nades of all time. But NQZ at least has fallen back and retained the man advantage.
Oh, shot from Starry. Fair play. NQZ. All up close. He is dancing between the angles. I like this reposition. I think he realizes that his previous angle was so exposed, but then he gets mollied out, but he still hits the shot. Balls the Julies out, can't deliver. 2 versus 2 here. Davideus and Snow still left alive, and Davideus on a quick flank move here. And he will get a kill on towards Zaka, so it's all down to Starry. Had a bad map, the youngster, 6 and 13. And it should be done here, Snow. Will he clear stairs? Yes, he will. And he'll hit the shot. He'll nail it. 13 to 5. What a response from paiN. You lose the opening map 13 to 1, and you make the second look so damn easy. Beautiful stuff, honestly. And it really paints a vastly different picture, doesn't it, Scriv, heading in towards that map number 3.
Yeah, I mean, both teams looking shaky in this tournament, shaky in this series. It kind of feeds into the now. I'm very, very curious to see what sort of version of the teams we get. We've had a great bounce back from paiN. Can Lynn Vision do the same? It is hard to say, but Anubis, it's apparently a weird feeling map for a lot of players. We'll see if that becomes the case for these guys. Big news while we were in the... Yeah, go ahead.
Go on. No, God. Tell us your big...
Okay. Guardian retired. Guardian announced his retirement during the break.
You know...
That's pretty big, I'd say.
Either go. But it was... You know, he's beaten in and out of retirement about 7 times, bless him. He just picks up the AWP on BC game when he felt like it. He like retired, went to coaching, then came back, and then was like, actually, no, I'm actually a better AWPer. I'm back again.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Towards the site here, Starry's got a bomb plant. He just tucked his head, but they're not holding for him. So Bigoteer has managed to get out only briefly, though. And a 1 versus 3 for Cowers now. He had an electric map number 2. What has he got in the locker? It's him looking to try and isolate fighting. They're not giving him anything. He knows Zach is in towards dark. That's for sure. It's about anybody else. And call me Sue holding from main. Great round for Lynn Vision. They needed that start. And Amelia's pointing at something. A little bit of a chuckle as well. Waiting to see if paiN are going to get loud. But good round to be taken for Lynn Vision. Great start to their T side. That's what you want to see. Now, the fact that I was going to bring up, right, was... So when you look across the ratings of all the teams, obviously, for those who don't know, the teams rated themselves in terms of how the ranking was and how the seeding was done heading in towards this tournament, rather than it just being off VRS or Valve rank or whatever, right, as it's been done in the past. Super interesting format, really cool. I'm a fan of it. It provides some good storylines, and it provides actually quite an interesting one here. Most teams put paiN either second, the majority put them second, or in third place. Basically, for the majority of them, they're the top 3, but primarily they're in second.
Yeah.
Envision, however, put them in 6th. Put them below Game Legion, below 3 Max, below Furia, below Heroic, who were already out. So maybe Lynn Vision were onto something, as obviously paiN are in the 1 and 2. On the flip side, paiN put Lynn Vision in 10th. Below M80 Saw, MIBR, FlyQuest, Heroic, Furia, Game Legion, 3D Max, and Eternal Fire. But then above, you like see your Tylus, your NRGs, your Namigas, etc. So, yeah, Lynn Vision did not rate paiN as highly as everybody else did, which I think is actually quite interesting. Because I'm just running through now, if there's any other outliers. Housebett's put paiN 5th is like the next I can see. But basically everybody else, everybody else had them top 3. So that is quite interesting. And I would agree. I would have thought they were at least top 3. It's sort of between them, Eternal Fire, and 3D Max. Apart from Lynn Vision, who were like, nah, I don't rate them.
Yeah, kind of curious, isn't it? And I suppose they're having it blow back in their face slightly.
But then they did 13-1. So, like, you know...
Yeah, well, this is true.
You go off map 1, you're like, damn, like, was 6th too high? And then now, like, no, maybe this is correct.
Hey, I mean, 6th would be the spot for, like, inconsistency and, you know, maybe looking good but not quite convincing.
For sure.
And we could get that poorer version once again. Big rifle round incoming. paiN have started off pretty flat here after their performance on the previous. So, yeah, we're going to have to see if they can find something. I like the aggression. I like the flash. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it, but it is good to see paiN immediately going in for a proactive move.
Gowers up close. I think he just wanted at least a pixel, but enough for him to know to get out. And NQZ swings off contact. That's well played. Westmoreland falls, a nice opener. Starry trying to reclaim a bit of control in towards mid. He's scared of a doors player, which I think is a smart way to approach this. And they will trade smokes. Davide is going to play out in front of this. And while we were in that break just then, Machine was talking about how he went and had a chat with Davideus. Chat is a loose term because he doesn't speak English, but he asked him, is it Davideus or David? And he said, no, it's Davideus. So he didn't know why it was David on the HUD either, but it is Davideus apparently.
Okay. Maybe for space, you can kind of see.
Yeah.
I'll hold the point actually. Amelia's frying them. Oh, nice pick from David. He's clapped immediately, though. Keeping the advantage. I think they're probably going to save here, so I'll go. You can see, like, Call Me Sue's name kind of bleeding into his head. Yeah. Westmelon's a little bit close as well. So maybe Davideus.
A little bit too long.
It's a bit longer. He's also, did he have, like... No, he doesn't have dollar signs in there, I don't think. It's like a capital S. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be a decision that the player makes, though. Like, you don't just want to change his name up without his permission, I suppose.
Actually, just looking at it, though, like, Davideus isn't longer than Call Me Sue.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah,
who knows? Who knows? We will get to the bottom of this. We will. But it's a 3-0 start for Lynn Vision. A double save for NQC and Cowards. That's all they can do. And Gum happy. Amelia there. I mean, Amelia's actually been superb this series. Just continues to be so difficult to deal with. Unbelievably crisp, right? And again, you just see it right there. And Starry's trade was not bad at all. But Amelia on this T side in particular, such a joy to watch. Creates so much space, so valuable towards Lynn Vision. Without him, honestly, they genuinely feel like they don't get anywhere on these T sides. He's so damn sick to watch. Starry, right around the corner, spraying and praying, just in case anybody was home. They've actually been given mid control for free, and that will happen when there is a low buyout for paiN. 2 saved guns, and well, one of them's already dead.
Saka with another find. Lynn Vision have started off very well here. Looking much more effective, to say the least. NQZ creeping in, trying to be the hero with this last remaining saved gun. I mean, could be in the right place. It's all about the right time, I suppose. They're taking a very safe route, though, via the carpets. He gets caught sleeping by Starry. And this is what we were talking about, Neo. These players look pretty comfortable here, don't they? Lots and lots of reps for Lynn Vision on this map, and it is paying off.
Yeah, exactly. They just play it so much. And we did question, when we came down to that Vita, why not take a risk elsewhere, right? The Anubis feels like it is a big risk, and they've played it twice, and both times in a real lackluster way. Amelia, again, just talking about this guy's entry pathing. Oh my god. Yeah, Amelia. Get loud, King. Sick, dude. I mean, honestly, if you want to learn a bit of entry pathing and sort of how to move around a map on a T side, I would actually watch some of the way Amelia plays. Super fun. Obviously, you've got to have the aim to go with it, right? Which is easier said than done, but the way in which he clears angles, so effective. I know what that means.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty sure.
I'm assuming it's not very nice.
I think... Actually, no, I might be getting mixed up with another one. I got taught a bunch. When I was out in China in December, and I got taught a bunch of them, but they all kind of blend into one. But I think it means F your mum, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Or it's either that or it's shut the fuck up. It's one of the two. I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily personal, but we all have those things that we shout out.
I remember I got taught a bunch, and they all. I got taught a bunch of them. They all blend in, and but they're all, I think, equally as effective, like you said. You know what I mean? They all. I feel like it's all about the vibes, right? I think, if it is telling them to shut up a little bit, I kind of respect it, because obviously paiN are an incredibly loud side. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And especially individuals like Snow, and when they're not loud, it's deafeningly quiet in a way. Cowards on the clear. We'll catch Westmelon. Oh my god, this round's falling apart for Lynn Vision very, very quickly, in fact. It's all down to one man. Call me Sue. Can't do anything. Wow, flawless by paiN. Only 3 points of damage dealt. That was quick. What a response.
That was pretty quick, and it is good to see it comes at a good time, you know, just as things are starting to get worrisome. So I think that is fair enough. A decent look for paiN. Just a question of whether they can keep it going. Not sure if we've had anything else in from the mailbag quite yet, but EPL mailbag at efg.gg. I have to like close my eyes so I can see it in my mind's eye and not get it wrong.
Yeah.
So terrified of getting things backwards. And then some guy's going to be just emailing the wrong email. They're in the wrong site right now. Big Uzera. Oh my goodness. Not letting up at all on this defense. Slim Vision have tried to pick up the pace and just test the water with a faster round. The water's pretty damn hot and they cannot get in.
Zaka. All that's left. And all pussies lurking around the map trying to find a gap. And he actually will get a gap if he goes A here. He could get this bomb down. Not that I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference to this round. But it will be something. All right, yeah. They've stacked over towards B, so he does get A for free. Bomb should go down momentarily. We've got 40 seconds just to clear a couple of the angles just in case. He doesn't realize yet, but he is fully safe to plant. Actually, the longer he takes, the more paiN will be enticed to go check.
We'll see. We'll see. This is certainly the formula for a clutch, isn't it? Yeah, it's the formula, though. They're a bit split. This is the moment. If he can get both of these. Ooh. Ooh, he gets out of there. It's a bit of hot movement. Taking another. Spots them both out, so he's got the information in here. Trying to pick up the advanced position. That's surely got to be it, though. The missed shot costs him. He was close. It's a valiant effort for sure, but he can't convert it.
If he had, honestly, like a, like a Tech 9 there or something, that could have been sick. Could have been. But not to be. That was so close, though. Not a bad effort at all. Got to give him props for that one. A bit of an interesting decision as a whole to leave the site completely open. I wonder where that call actually comes from. Obviously, from Big Azera, but I wonder why in that sense. What was sort of the reasoning behind it? But, timeout going to be called by Lynn Vision. And Gum gets on the mic.
Big Gum.
Yeah. It's honestly, I understand why they call this timeout at this point, though, because you've got, enough money to be able to buy in here. But it's a question of, A, do we actually do this, right? Do we force buy in? Somebody's got to take a hit somewhere. Or do we go for a little bit of a lesser investment, play for the full buy-in towards next round, have the AWP back in play, and Hero Rifle? And that's what they're going to do. Hero AK-4, Starry, few upgraded pistols behind it, and Amelia has got a MAC-10, which I think makes sense for Amelia. Entry fragging on these T sides, flying into these fights. MAC-10 feels like the right thing for it.
Yeah, we can certainly get behind it. It's once again looking set to be a B hit. Utility over the top. Snow ready with the Molotov. Big Uzera and NQZ in good spots here to deny the entries in, but Call Me Sue catches two. Zaka will take Tavideus, and the pistols have maybe overwhelmed successfully. Didn't work with the rifles, but it works better here. And that has got to be an Asian Counter-Strike classic, that it's like, right, the rifle round didn't work, but we're going to do the same thing again on the half buy. Why not? And it absolutely dominates.
Yeah, exactly. Just a quick, lightning fast round. They fly into the fights. They back themselves. There's nothing like an Asian... Yeah, exactly. Nice indeed. Nothing like an Asian Counter-Strike force buy. Genuinely so sick to watch. It's Lynn Vision still proving their level and still proving that they've got good ideas, good protocols, and paiN still struggling. Tech Paul's now going to come through. A bit of time for a brief moment of conversation, but not so much tactically. It looks like there's an issue over towards Big Azera. Lynn Vision, that is a huge round to take, though, genuinely. That might change the landscape of this first half in every way.
Do you think we need like a letter boxed for CS games? Like that's maybe something that they could add to HLTV.
Like
people
rate
could,
how, rate out of 10 or something like that. Like
exactly.
Have on the page, because you know, like at the end of a game, you can also like vote for the MVP. I sometimes do on some of the games that we're casting. I just like, why not? I'm already looking at the stats. You could do like a 0 to 10 and be like, this many people have rated this out of 10.
Yeah,
and
that could be quite good actually.
Yeah, you get like some phase matches as well, which are going to be a lot of them are 10.
Yeah, of course.
They always seem to just love. Yeah. Amelia gets caught U-turn hand. I like that move by Cowers. Nobody holding for Amelia. So he just gets deleted on a timing play. It's a ballsy move by Cowers, but it really works well. Now, very quickly in a 5v3.
It's also very risky from Lynn Vision, right? To just leave him isolated. Westmelon, crack angle. Davideus up close on the MP9. Gun lets him down, and we're quickly back to an even round. So that is Unlucko. Plan coming in, and maybe the instant save here from paiN, or are they just regrouping? It looks more like a regroup.
I don't know if you want to give this a go. You got no money left over. 3 versus 3, but you're retaking with an AWP as well. 1 kit on Snow. That smoke has faded. Call me Sue. How good are you feeling here? He's got to nail this first. He doesn't. But a double stack in this position. They might overlook this. Molly down. Westmelon gets out in front. Bob close. Tap on towards the bomb. They might just think this as well. Hang on a second. They've got to try and get him off the bomb. They won't be able to do so. Jumping down in the flame. Starry can't deny. What a retake by paiN. Late round, they just dive in.
That is rough. The bomb was planted pretty nicely for those players, unless you get mollied off and can't do anything about it. That's really, really rough for them. It is just this Molotov, very well spaced, very well timed. They obviously got the information in that there was someone on the bomb, but there's nothing they could really do about it. Another tech pause here, unfortunately.
This time it seems like it's not Big Azera again. So it might be something on the other side.
Yeah, not sure. Big Azera asked for some water, I think.
Oh, all right. Nice. It was thirsty.
During the timeout. I don't know that that's the technical timeout reason.
Yeah.
But why not take a moment? And hey, staying hydrated, it is important. It is very much important.
It is. Back into the buy both ways. MP9 and a FAMAS have to come through. 2 of those MP9s, and they're going to go aggro. Nice shot from Zaka. And same to be said for Amelia. Davideus and Cowes go searching for answers, and at this time it is not to be. We have pushed out of B. Call me soon. Nails Snow. What a shot. This is some crisp work from Lynn Vision in this one.
Yeah, both teams kind of proving that they are capable of those nasty shots. But Lynn Vision just holding the slim advantage. I think it does go with the territory, the T-sidedness of the map. We should have kept track. I don't know if any of the guys, when we were asking what would you remove for cash, I don't know if either of these teams had people that said Anubis. I feel like in my mind, I think Snow might have been one that said Anubis should get removed.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hate, mate. It's a lot of hate on Anubis. I've been enjoying watching it recently, I can't lie.
I actually like it at the pro level. I don't even mind playing it either. I think it's one of the better maps to play. It doesn't feel boring in terms of sometimes I can coast a little bit on like a Dust 2 or an Inferno or whatever, and it's just like, just run through the motions. But Anubis, I feel like I can do a few sort of set strats, which I enjoy doing. Like I always like diving in towards water. Bit of mid control is pretty fun at times on T side. If I'm playing CT, I like pushing out of A main. The small things. I think for me, I just like things that are, a little bit new, right? Anubis still feels new in my mind, comparatively, even though it's not really.
Oh, yeah.
Lynn Vision.
Absolutely.
Let's see off the... I wouldn't say force it was more like a full buy, but it was just that they didn't manage to bring full guns to the table, and it was so easily shut down. Lynn Vision looked so crisp. Call me soon, that round in particular. Really hit a nice couple of shots. That one pushing on a B main was not easy, and one right at the end there as well. Low buy for paiN, so Lynn Vision should guarantee the lead. Getting 7 rounds on T-side of Anubis. I mean, it's a T-sided map. That is the main thing, but it's still a very good first half.
Yes, very much so, sir. Kind of a wacky round here, as they are just ecoing things out. Not really much going down. Not really much going down, bro. This is
yeah, gamble stack.
Gonna cook with a few more ideas.
Bombs in that direction, so it does worry me a little bit, but I feel like they're retracting away. If Emilia's not going there, that generally means the team's not going there.
Aha. You have figured it out.
Yeah.
Although that being said, he's at the back of the pack at the moment, so...
True. But they kind of just go where he goes. He is their, like, main guy in the entry in the pack, right? So if he's going somewhere, that's normally where they're finishing. And, of course, in this time, it's the case again. Westman gets the bomb down. It's a gamble stack, and it's called a gamble for a reason. And this one does not pay off. Unlike house bets this time, where, house doesn't always win. So I guess it kind of is like house bets in a way.
Sure. But then they are set up to mostly win on the old house bet side.
For this level of a buy, I actually prefer seeing gamble stacks like this than seeing,
regular.
Just like a regular normal strat. Like, you're obviously just going to lose in terms of firepower. So I much prefer when they do something gimmicky. I think the only difference is sometimes it's you gamble stack aside. I actually like when they try, and this is something that I've seen Anders bring up quite a few times, is buy just one flash and just pop yourself in somewhere. Like, get information that the team are there, throw the flash and just try and fight, get a couple of kills, right? It's $200. It's money that you're going to forget about very, very quickly, but it could net a couple of kills, a picked up rifle, something of the sort, right? 7-3 though. And first time out for paiN here.
Yeah, we'll see. A big round on the horizon. paiN, as you say, first time out. A little more conservative with a small C on these timeouts for sure. So, we saw some crazy timeout rolls in the previous series. These guys are much more about instincts, much more about trusting those initial calls. So it's always a conversation, and maybe, again, if we get a chance to pick some brains, we could ask. But are there coaches, tactical masterminds? Are they more man management, keeping the emotions in check? It does feel like there's a little bit less tactical chat coming in from their coaches.
Call me Sue. Sending up for Util. Double smoke's being thrown, one by Zaka as well. Penultimate round of this half. And we're reinvestment back in for paiN. If this one slips, Envision really have the potential of a 9-3. 7-5 would feel okay for paiN. It's workable, but you go 9-3 down, I don't know. They've had some bad maps on Anubis so far in Pro League. 2 big losses, 13-7, 13-5. And they were hoping this one would be different.
Nades over the top. Still no quick movement just yet from Lynn Vision, looking for another B-burst kind of round. Snow will find his, but Big Usera gets taken down. Rotations are here quite quick. Snow is demoted onto the USP, but it's Davideus that's holding the line. Bomb plant. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Okay, gonna plan. It's kind of open. It's pretty dangerous. I don't know if it's the best move. NQZ as well, following in the footsteps of Starry here. Not going to be expected. Spots out the final player. It's a 1v3 for the young gun. That smoke's going down momentarily. Coming in from all different angles. He has to win a fight early and he knows it, but it's not going to happen. So number 4 for paiN is their bare minimum achieved.
Yeah, at the very least, that keeps things feeling a little bit more afloat and competent going forward. If you can get a 5th here, it's not a bad half. It's a very work one. Even 4 rounds is still in that position of being kind of potential. But I think for Lynn Vision, they felt very flat there. You could see they were just a little bit all over the place. Didn't really exactly know where to look, where to go. We're pretty stoic over towards Lynn Vision, chilling out. They still, of course, guaranteed that lead. It will be their second time out. Doesn't seem actually like a lot of talking going on here. Tiny bit by the man in the middle, but, you know, your IGL going to relay over a few things, but I'm happy to just sit on the wayside and let things pan out as they go.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's believing in the system pretty solidly, which is cool.
Be interesting to know as well if he's more of like a, you know, some coaches are like either there for vibes or also like there as kind of like pseudo analysts in ways, and they help prep for games. Maybe that might be like part of like what Gun brings. He's been around for so long, right? He's also just like such an experienced head.
Yeah, I would imagine it is something though, like in the Asian scene, not as many people and players want to move into the coaching role, so you're kind of waiting for that, right? Then you also have like how many dedicated coaches are there, so it's a bit tough to know like what his role is, and also if there are people that he could have learned from or could lean on in terms of how do I improve my coaching. A lot of it is like figuring it out on the fly. I know that's something that FlyQuest have. When we spoke to, I want to say it was like last Pro League, Dexter might have been one of the challengers, and you know he was kind of saying like, I'm having to teach Cast how to coach almost, because he just doesn't quite have as much knowledge of the role itself. He knows CS, he knows what makes a good team, but the actual role itself is hard to define.
Big Zero close. Good work by Big Zero to get one. Zaka also delivering 2, so they're shutting it down quickly. They're trying to get out, and they will. Here's one. Davide is still lurking back. Sight that he can't hit the shot. Westmelon might have given them a chance, and he just avoids the AWP. He knows Westmelon's crossed. Flash and a nade is all they've got to work with here. Starry creeping his way forward. Cowes is tucked up close. He's got to cross, get this bomb down. And Starry dies for the cause it. Tap, not a commit. Cowes moves forward. Westmelon, yeah, he'll die from the side. So a 7-5 in the end. It's actually not a bad recovery from paiN, and a very workable position they've put themselves in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they'll be happy with a bit of a turnaround there. We wanted a close final map, of course, and that is exactly what we're getting. The stakes going to start to mount up as the second half gets going. Lynn Vision, again, it's a story for them of decent enough starts, but maybe dropping off towards the end. They really could have taken this to be a one-sided affair with that 4-0 start, 5-0 on the cards. A few really wacky rounds, an unfortunate clutch. You see this one, right? Should have been theirs, but couldn't convert it. The Molotov gets in the way. Either way, I think a fun half and a good half of Counter-Strike. And we'll see who's going to survive. Time going to tell. We'll catch you after the break. Hope you enjoyed those bangers. We are back in for the second half here. This is the final half of Counter-Strike ESL Pro League Season 21 for one of these teams. A big knockout game. You can see the energy is high once again. I think we've had maybe a few rounds of shouts and whatnot from these sides, but it's been very, very one-sided on map 1 and map 2. But now we get into Anubis. It's pretty close. It's pretty close indeed. So this pistol carries all the weight in the world. Julie's ready and raring to go. It's a bouncy little move to try and distract away. Little do they know, there's 3 on the other side. So very ready for your dark hits. Not a single kill coming round. Big Uzera breaks that, but only by 1. It's not enough. And Lynn Vision extend their lead.
Wow, I mean, that is crazy. A very quick one as Lynn Vision just want to fight up close. I can't even respect as well when Starry peeks out in towards water. He spots a few, and rather than falling away, he actually comes to come and join him, saying, let's play together, let's play this as a pack. If they want to fight together, so can we. And you can tell by the celebration how much that means to Lynn Vision. Lead extended to 3, should be made 4 as well. My, oh my, what a spot that they are in. Oh, paiN, your time in Pro League is dwindling here. Lynn Vision not far away, only 5 rounds of staying alive and pulling off probably one of the biggest upsets of this tournament thus far.
Looking pretty likely, ain't it? paiN gonna give them this round. They drop back. I always like these rounds where teams like, you know, eco, but also play really far back, and it's like, bro, can we just send it? You know, can we just fly in there and get this over and done with?
Yeah, but this is, I think for me, well, at least for paiN, this feels like a existence timeout, like a tac pause about actually calling the tac pause, even though they've got some left over. But I feel like it's probably just big as Zera saying like, this is what we need to do into our next round. You know, now or never, use as much pause as we can type thing. Round ends up being shut down pretty simply. But I actually wouldn't even mind a normal tac pause in all fairness as well. True. Just, you know, you've got a couple to burn. I'm pretty sure they've got 2 left, paiN. Use them. Not got a lot of time left in this match, in this tournament at this rate as well. Get Rix on the mic. Give him a chance to sort of relay his idea. But it's 9 to 5.
Big all round here, double digits on the cards for Lynn Vision. But battling for survival is paiN. An anti-flash move from NQZ. Ooh, just a dry walkout from Westmelon is indeed very, very cheeky. He will be rightfully punished. I don't think he should ever get away with that.
I'm trying to do just something a little unorthodox on the bonus buy. Triple MP9 and 1 FAMAS. This should be an easy round for paiN to find, but MP9s can still be difficult to deal with. Because everyone's mid-control here. At least that's the way he's setting up, and he does have a bit of support, one of which being the bomb too. Now that worries me a lot. It's a triple fight. They might go. NQZ gets the first, or if they had just played patient, Lynn Vision, I generally think they probably could have caught them overextended. But unfortunately, they peak a little early, and that'll be costly. Starry will get one, but he sticks around too long. I don't like that peak from Zachary. I don't actually really understand why Lynn Vision are fighting there. MP9s, wait for them to come to you. They haven't even swung towards doors. You want to be playing around the doors. Close range angles, up in their face, being able to spray down a few, but fighting at range down mid of MP9s, like, what are you actually legitimately expecting there?
Yeah, a strange look throughout that round. I think a lot of questionable decisions for sure. Too much forcing the issue, and yeah, I don't.
If you had rifles,
really
fair enough.
Yeah, but just like the whole energy of it, right? The whole like walking out through A main, over swinging from the 1 FAMAS kind of thing. after you've found the kill, maybe just drop back. Yeah, it's a messy one, and it's going to give paiN a pretty good chance to close the gap.
All right. 3 rounds is that gap, but with no money to work with for Lynn Vision, you'd expect it to be down to 2. Amelia's up close. You don't need to peek it. You are being held for. Of course, doesn't know that, but should expect it. A real tentative start here by paiN. They're not taking any chances. Zaka playing anti. The nade, a little bit of damage. Molly might force an engagement here, but they will smoke it out. And Zaka was tempted to play out in front, but opts against.
Oh. Amelia not burning. Hidden away. Might get a kill come his way. Oh, that's some lovely coordination, actually. Nets a frag. The other player that they spotted is low. Bomb will be planted is sort of the difficult thing to figure out here. So they're pretty heavily on the hunt for Snow. I think it becomes a saving mission if they find this kill, which they will. Are they going to go? There's maybe just about enough time if you go all guns blazing. Call Me Sue's dead on the flank, so it's all about the A main players. Huge nade.
Just save the AK.
Like, actually, no. Okay. That's fine. You have this round. That's fine. Don't worry.
I can understand Amelia sticking around here just in case anybody exits out, but it won't be the case. paiN can find themselves up to a 7th. Will Amelia survive? Yeah, nice. Got far enough away. 2-round game, though. There's still plenty of time for paiN to recover in this one. Far from over. And we have had some serious series today. We've had, throughout the start of our Pro League journey here on the Beach Stream, we've had quite a lot of, quick games, not huge storylines behind them, pretty one-sided affairs. Both of our series today have had the back and forth. We've had the overtimes, we've had the full distance. Obviously, I guess our maps in particular in the second series were quite one-sided, but the fact that they trade maps in that way has given us something to work with heading in this third. And Vision come back into the buy. You got a double AK, double M4, and an AWP.
You got a favorite Guardian moment to reminisce about?
I remember there was a really decent one on Overpass.
Yes, that's what's in, I think, like around the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's in my head as well, to be fair.
Classic one. I mean, he is one of the more legendary, one of the most legendary AWPers that have ever sort of touched the game. So, credit to him. Great career. Great opener as well by bigazera. We'll take that all day. We're spelling smoke in hand. He's going to bank it off to lock down main. Bit of a tag onto him as well. Coward's just trying to be a bit of a nuisance. This does feel like they're setting up for a B hit. There's 2 players here, and a third is trying to set up to come and support. Molly comes down. That'll slow them down at least a little bit. This nade, though, this nade could do a lot. Bye-bye, bigazera. Somersaults forward. Starry still backside. They've got to know this. They're going to try and clear it, but Starry can't hit the shot. Same can't be said, however, for Amelia. Oh, Amelia gets 3. No way. What a round. What a time for Amelia to step up. That is nuts. I keep singing this guy's praises, and he keeps stepping up. That is huge for Amelia. That felt like that was paiN getting back in towards this game, and he's extended that lead further.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, honestly felt so damn good initially, and then it slipped, but massive fine from Amelia to just keep them at arm's length, right? Really important round to be taking in the grand scheme. Lynn Vision start to knock on that door. Flash is good. Call Me Sue, it's only 1. Maybe wanted a bit more out from that, but what else are you going to do with the MP9?
Amelia's been celebrating so much that the, wind filter, the little sponge on his mic has come off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
that's quite funny.
In the previous cam, so... But what a round for him. Another great map, 14 and 8. paiN call for a pause. And paiN calling from the grave in this one. I don't even know where they want to go here. They have no information about main on either A or B. And sure, we have a bit of mid control, but you still got to try and go somewhere from there. I don't know where they actually would decide to split. It feels like A would be the best call, but we'll see. That's where Amelia is. So you got to test him.
Indeed. The boss man. Oh, he's so close. He's so close, despite being so blind. Working their way into the A-bomb site here. Zaka lands the shot, but doesn't quite net the frag. Big Starry on the flank, barreling on in. Will lose his head. Looked like he'd kind of already done that, the way that he was moving in so quick and so carefree. Westmelon creeps forwards here. Good timing for the first. It's definitely not in the bag for paiN. Molotov confirms there's no one in that location. So where the hell are we looking? Got to be a guy in A main. We've secured that, but where is this last guy? He will reveal himself, Davideus. Westmelon takes him out. There's not a lot of time left. Tap onto the bomb. He's got hardly any ammo. It needs to be a quick heady. Snow, I think, has seen the corner of him and knows he's not on the bomb. No need to rush it. No need to panic. And paiN take 8.
Yeah, really, really well played. Oh, Snow, I think you're right. I think he just spots a pixel, and it's enough. It's enough to make it work, but he continues to be so on edge in a way, right? I mean, Amelia could have very easily have got a second there with them being blind. I just feel that choice to leave Amelia alone, it's a bold one. And I think Starry as well flying in towards main. Was that necessary? Probably not. Should have waited. And look at the buy. We've now got 4 Lynn vision. Double Deagle, FAMAS, MP9, and an AWP out for Zaka. And it's a full investment. You lose this round, and this game's going to be tied up.
Zaka on the advanced position. The flash is good. I mean, yeah, he's just caught out in the open. The headshots are massive from paiN. You called it. You certainly called it. If they let this one slip, then it will become even. It will become a much, much scarier game. I thought when they hit 10 that Lynn Vision had potentially done enough. Not quite, but you start that convo. And maybe not. Maybe not. They're letting paiN back in.
Yeah, it's a bold call. I can understand it to a degree, but I wanted to keep the pressure on paiN. But it's just given a chance, and that's the thing that you really hate to see. One will go down, and you're saving an MP9 and a double deagle. Not exactly, amazing in this spot. Maybe you might be able to get an upgrade somewhere. We unfortunately can't recover the drop weapons. That's the only really awkward thing, especially that AWP. So you're hoping to try and find a rifle somewhere around, but even that, again, it's got a big ask in itself.
Trying to survive here as they're looking for a gun to come their way, really, and make the next round a bit more palatable. Davideus. Oh, it's actually a team kill, but, he pretty much sets up the 2-piece. Call me Sue on the save, maybe. Kawes, no gun out, but it doesn't matter. He's got enough HP to find the kill in the end. Nobody survives.
Okay. It's a good hunt at the end. That's a good round. A really good round for paiN to be taking. He needed that as well, and it gives them a chance in this one. I don't know if Komisu needed to be swinging right at the end there, but I think he might have been died. Might have been dead, either way.
We got the old pistol stack out once again. Trying to make something of it. And I think no one's coming. I think all 5 of paiN are going A. And there's nobody there. So, once again, stacking a bomb site doesn't work.
Yeah, it happens. You hate to see it. May as well go fight, though. Why not? Why not? See if you can get yourself any sort of a gun at the end there. That'll be better than nothing, but... bigazera's calmness, you got the right idea. Oh, does get dinged. Does lose out in a raw pistol fight, but NQZ actually tagged him through. Westman in there. Yeah, nice work. You're just trying to make it a little expensive in any way if you are Lynn Vision. You got nothing to lose.
A little bit slow here, of course, to close things out. Call me Sue. Gonna take Davideus. Oh, and another. Get that AK out of there. There you go. One top potential moving forward. So we'll take that. We'll be happy with that.
We got a gun. We'll take a gun every day of the week. Better than nothing. An AK scooped up. This is it, right? We are going down to the wire in this matchup, and it's been a sick game. No two ways about it. These two sides do feel quite inseparable in where we're at, but it's paiN who've been taking a bulk of the most recent momentum. We come back in towards that full buy. No warp in play for Xhaka to wield, and that's of course in this series where he's done, you know, the bulk of his best work. He's been a little quiet so far in this map. They need him to step up. Especially now, in fact, because they're going in his direction.
Oh, Amelia, stand strong. It's clean. They're moving in for a bit more. The whole back and forth here, it's a really, really keen area to keep control of, and they will be forced back, but they found that first kill with it.
Big question is overtime brewing in this one, because this back and forth, who knows? Maybe something like a back to what we've seen in towards our previous series. We had an overtime there. We also had the 13-11, the full distance. This one could be more of the same. Our first two maps, very one-sided. 13-1, 13-5. And we kind of got the indicator within the first 5 or so rounds of where it was going to go. It was pretty easy to predict. This one, honestly, for me right now, feels impossible. 25 seconds, though. We have got to go. The bomb. Xhaka, he's going to be caught in the side here. He just completely tunnel visioned in towards camera. So they lose control. And Xhaka's left alone again towards A. This is something that has happened before. First time was Amelia. This time it's Xhaka. No A presence bar to support that one man anchoring it. And it looks like they're just going to call to a save.
Yeah, a few too many risks. A few too many confusing moments in terms of where they're putting the resources, and it has cost them potentially massively as well, by the way. Like they obviously have the save and whatnot, but you need the rounds at this point in the game. That is absolutely for damn sure, and paiN are the ones on the run back. I'm finding a lot more success on their T side here.
I just don't get that call again from Lynn Vision. You're starting the rounds with a double stack on towards A, and you get inside of the 25 seconds, you see no presence towards mid, no presence towards B, and you pull a player off the site. I don't understand where that comes from, right? It leaves Xhaka so exposed there. Letting out his frustrations a little bit, but I think understandably so. I think the call to save was the right one because they were just completely locked out by utility. And I got to give credit as well on the flip side to bigazera. I think he does quite well there. Calls that pause, re-aggresses back towards A, and I think does a really solid job in doing so. But yeah, I definitely have to question Lynn Vision there. What was the idea? Why are we dragging player away and leaving Xhaka alone holding two different angles? And not only leaving Xhaka alone, but you know, he's left alone, and then you have no mid presence either. So he's holding camera, heaven, and main all at the same time. It's obviously never going to work out. It's just a bad setup, unfortunately.
Sure.
Lynn Vision, and it cost them a lot. 11-10, 2 rounds away now, paiN.
Some panicked calls, some panicked ideas, I think, just because of how close it is and how high the stakes are at the moment. So where do we go from here? Nade peek with the flash as well.
Nice.
It's a lovely little idea. Davideus will go down. So there you go. That's the timeout coming into fruition.
That's a nice little opener. Davideus, big kill to find early. He's not been lights out so far. Actually, when you look at it, interestingly enough, no one really has, bar NQZ, on paiN, but they're still in the lead. If you looked at the scoreboard, 14, 13, 13, 17 over towards Amelia, you're thinking, surely Lynn Vision are winning and pretty handedly, but it's not been the case. Somehow paiN are ahead. And they've got 2 players on single digits, and Davideus and Big Azera who are only just outside of that. Sometimes how the cookie crumbles. Zaka. Oh, hits the shot. A flick and a fade away. Big Azera going to get clipped. Same can't be said. Or NQZ tried to do the same thing himself. Westmoreland nearly gets caught in transition. The Molly transfer is decent. We've got space now, but a 2 versus 3 ensues.
Plant coming in. Komisu thinking about cancelling it, and well, maybe should have thought against that. Snow was watching. The AWP comes in. Oh, Lynn Vision, it's slipping away before their very eyes. Amelia gets a bit of luck on his side to try and clutch up the 1 versus 2. Oh, free fire is ridiculous. Okay. He was thinking about some BM. He was thinking about a little bit of BM shooting away, but I mean, rightfully so. What a find.
Amelia is my goat. This guy is so crisp. So crisp. That is an insane shot to hit. I cannot believe it. And he has saved Lynn Vision in this game, genuinely. What he has done just there, this second shot. Oh my God, I have to watch it again. Bye-bye, NQZ.
Against an AWP as well, it's just...
Oh, having a player like that on your side must be so good. You know, if you're anyone in terms of, like Gom or Westmoreland, even, Starry, who's definitely going to help us out in some regards. Zaka, these experienced heads. Having a player like Amelia who's just that crisp. Oh my God. Just an insane shot. I might give them a chance. Look at this. It's on the verge of being considered a swing round. Money is not great. Primarily over towards Lynn Vision. It's not fantastic towards paiN either. If paiN don't get a bomb plant down and they lose all 5, this could be very dicey. They do get a bomb down, but they still lose the round. There might still be a chance. Starry gonna get both. Okay, hello. Lynn Vision are alive and kicking paiN, or feeling said paiN right now in a 5 versus 3.
The timeout has paid dividends. They have turned things around. Incredible. It's such a weight on their shoulders. So much work to get this ship back on course, but it's working. Starry, the bullets unfortunately ducked under. He's done his job for the round. Takes 2, grabs some info. Just need the rest of the team to pick up where he left off. NQZ drops. It's just 2 for paiN now.
Starry is down, but his job is done, most definitely. Westmoreland just trying to stay alive. Swing on the flames. He can't actually get any damage there. Might still be something. Oh, paiN catches Komisu. 2 versus 2. No way is this one slipping like this. Open a retake is never what you want to see. So, Amelia, we call upon you again, my king. Oh! paiN! What are we seeing? It's Zaka to do it all. And he might actually just save the AWP. How have paiN turned this round around?
For goodness sake, it's getting out of hand, guys. Holy hell. You can definitely feel like when the game becomes important, though, the level of the Counter-Strike, it doesn't necessarily go up, but it just gets more intense and a few more risks being taken.
Yeah.
Lynn Vision, and Starry has to watch that from the sidelines, you know what I mean? He finds that 2-piece so quick. Ridiculousness. Absolute ridiculousness.
I cannot believe how it started and they got away with that paiN. Oh my God, paiN. paiN has been quiet this series, bar the previous map. The first map was pretty bad from him. And, he's had moments in towards Anubis, but My God, seriously, that shot is just, it's something else. It really is. Those couple of shots that he hit, only on like 12 kills or so. But it might have just been enough. All it takes is one round to pop off. And, well, that might be it there. 12-11. And look at what we're getting investment-wise coming through for Lynn Vision. MP9 to support an M4 and an AWP. And if they're to fall flat here, that would be brutal.
All right. This is where the irons are forged. We'll see who comes away with the prize. And it's not even, you know, much of one. It is just survival. It is just you go again tomorrow, sir. Zaka trying to find the first. No peek in. Oh. Steal a bit of an idea there. The break on the smoke and the quick flash, but it doesn't quite work in the same way.
It's been a great map so far, though. Super fun to watch. Both of these sides really dipping quite deep in towards the strats. And we're still going to get flashed out of doors. No one up close. This is classic paiN. They like to get a bit of control, then call a freeze. Pause it up and wait to see what's happening. Envision are just begging for an overtime, and Starry might be able to do exactly that. Molly down as he finds the first. Great work from him. The smoke behind it. He wants that AK. Or does he? Oh, no. He doesn't actually opt to pick up the AK. He opts to just stick around behind the smoke. It's risky. Any spam, and he could be in trouble. Oh, my God. Westmelon gets it. Nice. Gets in, gets out.
It's a little messy. Snow eats the nade. Where is this going? Oh, the Molotov as well. Up. Spotted an elbow. Quick charge in is unsuccessful. Snow goes down. Big Uzera will trade out. But yes, the shoulders are out with only 10 seconds that remain. It's all going to be NQZ to stop it going to the overtime. And surely it will. Amelia trades out from miles away, by the way.
Yeah.
With that MP9, but it works. It works. 12-12 and more Counter-Strike required.
Oh, sick. What a game. What a game we are getting here. I cannot believe it. This is super fun to watch. 12 all. We need more rounds to decide who is taking this one. Lynn Vision survive. And with overtime required, it's cinema here on the B stream. We've got an absolute banger of a game. Hope everybody at home is enjoying it, because I most certainly am.
Cinema guy out in full force.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it like another 2 or 3 years. No one will know that guy's actual name. Zaka with a banger. Great way to kick things off here in the OT.
Yeah, with Davideus taking a bit of early damage here as well. It's actually a pretty solid spot that the Lynn Vision are in. Opening kill, not a huge amount of damage dealt towards them, but big as error. Yeah, it's in the back lines. Call me Sue. I'm not surprised. Get completely caught off guard. He was calling that like, how has he even got here? Zaka, don't peek. Don't peek.
They've been doing well on the discipline, but it is something that I think when Asian Counter-Strike goes back to its roots, they can forget sometimes that the overpeak, the repeak is a dangerous game.
Do not peek. Just slow it down. Big Azera going to find Westmelon. Amelia hits his shot, but so does NQZ. We're scaling now in towards the A site. Smoke and a flash combo. The second one. Oh! And NQZ jumps into the loving embrace of Zaka. He can't hit the second shot, and he's hit with an aid. 2 versus 2. Bomb going to go down. Kawes trying to play around this, and he will get the first. It's all down to Starry. Hits his shot. Can't get the second. Davideus closes it. Took damage to start off the round, and he closes it in that quick 1v1.
Big round to be taking. It continues out here. It continues out. I mean, paiN also finding their resurgence. Both teams deserved of the spot at the moment. This map proving that, right? we've had some very, very big rounds coming out from everybody. I would just like to note and say, I see that, you know, as I call him Cinema Guy, I know it's Martin Scorsese. I'm probably one of the few casters who's seen, like, Mean Streets, you know what I mean? I don't know that many guys are going all the way back into the Scorsese cinematography, but, yeah. Filmography, that's what I was looking for, actually. Cinematography, different thing. Just got to defend myself a little bit. They're calling us uncultured in the chat, bro, which is like, come on.
I'll happily say I'm uncultured. I did forget his name.
Fair enough. It's also like, Martin Scorsese is right at the very bottom of cinema culture, you know? If you've seen a Scorsese movie, good for you. So is everybody else in the world. Right, Counter-Strike. Get my little vent out of the way.
Had to get that out of the way.
Yeah, of course.
I love films, guys. Leave me alone. Komitsu and Zach are going to open things up. Nice trade from Westmelon. And a 1 versus 3 for Cowards. This one going to get no leverage behind it. 50 seconds bomb on his back. He can actually just walk towards B here.
Yeah, could get a little bit of something going. Bomb plant's not really all that valuable, though. The conversation does shift. It's more about getting the round. Oh, tiny little step. I don't think it was heard, so he's lucky in that sense. They seem pretty sold on A. So he could go open with the plan. He's checking all the angles, as you would. Not loads of time, my brother. This is a big one, taking this swing. Oh, he spots the player. Not going to take the fight. Opts to go safe. He fakes. Are you serious? He gets the kill. Are you serious again? He's going to get the plant in here. It's pretty well played from Cowards so far. A lot of opportunities given, and he's taken them by the chin. Oh, he's moving in, looking for the fight. Can't quite land it. He's so close. I love the idea, but he can't pull it off.
Oh, honestly, I was about to say, just as that first peek comes through, tap on towards the bomb, just let him plant. Who cares if that bomb goes down? You know he has played together, buy time for the rotations. That's what we should be doing there. So that was a risk I didn't love. That's when we talk about discipline a little bit. I didn't enjoy that first fight and setting up in the 1v2 for Starry. He could have just waited his time, but I think Gomisu's a little fortunate that Cowards' crosshair was just ever so slightly off. I mean, he was just a little bit over to the right-hand side of his head. 13 all. My, oh my, this game just continues to deliver here on the B Street. We've had two incredible series, both of them super fun to watch. With elimination on the line, backs up against the wall, these sides have provided their best work. But still, only one can move forward to the 2-2, and the other we have to send home. It's as simple as that.
Early nade gives Davideus a little bit of a fright. A slow split move here from paiN. I am kind of a fan. Completely leaving mid unguarded our Lynn vision. They were banking more on an A play. It's not going to be the case. If they rotate around, if they feel like they have a read, maybe the B bomb site becomes a bit more bolstered. Komitsu taking the long way round, but he is going to be here in good time to stop this hit.
Yeah, I'd love that Westmelon smoke to come down as soon as. That'd be great. Just my own mental a little bit. Might throw it down. Molotov going to bank off as well. Starry can stay alive here. Second molly that comes through. He has to reposition. Spam is pretty close. That's a chunky grenade. Oh my god, it's a bloodbath here, but no kills until Snow and Starry step up. Cowards will trade. And Komitsu still lurking here as well. He could spam with the AK if he wants to, but they planted. Backside safe. Davideus on the cross with a big shot, and it's all down to Amelia. He's had some nice moments, but this one should be impossible.
This is the paiN that's being placed higher up in the seeding, man. They have been missing for the vast majority of the series, but they have appeared right when it matters, showing that they have that 6th gear. Amelia, no real fights coming his way, and I think it's good because no way.
I don't believe it.
man. Oh, my God. You got a guy in the smoke. You got two guys spamming. Oh, my days. I mean, you can just see it, though. Like, when the knife guy's missing, and I'm like, not many of those bullets are hitting. Like, in my mind, I'm like, he's actually going to do it. That's just insane. How has he gotten away with that, bro?
He just doesn't lose. Yeah,
they're all like Lamau.
Talk your talk, Kings. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. How have they got away with that? Amelia is continued to be my GOAT.
This is cinema, bro. They do not write games like this, mate. They do not write games like this.
If you're sitting at home now and you're like, yeah, CS is scripted, it's the games like this that prove it.
Yeah, that it isn't scripted, mate.
Oh my God, carnage. This is easily one of the best games we've had at Pro League so far. This is such a banger. I feel sorry for those who are missing this one live and watching. Who was it? It's M80, right? Isn't it right? M80 versus 3D Max on the A stream. That's actually not a bad game, to be fair. But this one is just being.
This one is delivering. Sick. This gets a 5-star on my HLTV letterbox. Yeah, of course. And a heart, which is always important. It's like the movie might not be good, but I still liked it. And I think that's kind of what we're getting here is a messy game, but it's still a lot of fun. Big Uzera. Perfect timing. What are you doing, man? Unbelievable. Oh my God, they're all just dying, mate. They're all just dying. Crazy clutch. paiN come back with a vengeance. I think this is, Counter-Strike 2, the movie for sure.
My God.
You ninja defused my bomb site, and I have come back to claim my vengeance.
Starry, what can you do? Probably nothing. It's a flawless round for paiN to level it. Snow gonna make a bit of noise himself. Good. Keep the vibes up, paiN. Don't get dejected. Don't get tilted. Big Azera's had a great round, though, honestly. That third, just insult to injury. One of the beautiful things, though, about overtime is you get another attack pause to work with. And well, Lynn Vision are going to use theirs. I respect this. And they pull out the strats sheet immediately. And I think this is a good call, right? Understand what is going on with paiN. What do they like to do in their default? What is a standard round looking like for them? What are their entry protocols? And let's see if we can go back to what was working really well for Lynn Vision. Very good in opening duels. That's been something that they've been utilizing a hell of a lot as well. And something which has been really making life a little easier for themselves. Find an opening kill, fall away, or at least a preferential trade. Also use it themselves. Magic number we're looking for is 16. If they get around a piece, though, double overtime required here.
Yeah, it's getting a little close, man. I usually go to the pub quiz at 7:30 on a Tuesday, and we're getting a little bit close. But I'm certainly here for it. Certainly here for the Counter-Strike. It's been a long day. This is what happens, you know what I mean? Like, when we're on that slightly later shift, we get the longest games known to man. Every other day, we've been finishing in like 4 hours for our particular shift. But yeah, this one is delivering. I don't know.
In a game. This has been a game.
It kind of has double OT written all over it, to be honest.
Let's get all the OTs. We got Mike and Dolph Mike and Exner coming up next, right? And they have the record of Ryan saying still.
That's true.
Let's break it. Let's break it.
I wanted it, mate. I did want it ahead of this tournament.
Let's break it.
Because everyone's all like, it's
and then
actually.
They have to cast after us as well, so they have to be like, "Oh, well done, boys. You've got the." It's like,
I'm pretty sure it's like held still technically by that one ESL Prem game from like 2014.
Oh, there's Zenex versus.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't remember what it was now. Zenex versus something. But they're the longest CS2 one, is that right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah. CS2. But also, people just kind of don't count that one ESL Prem get because it's ESL Prem and they're like,
it's ESL Prem, yeah. What is UK Counter-Strike?
It only really counts when it's a big game.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. This classes as a big game. paiN just absolutely writing them off there. We are, again, back and forth here. Double OT on the cards. Whoa. Getting a little excitable. He thought about it. He was definitely like, should I, shouldn't I?
Yeah. And, stand up and let him know.
Intrusive thoughts got in his head. Goodness me. Goodness gracious.
All right. All right. Oh, this goes double OT, man. I know Lynn Vision are going to love it. They're going to get loud, but Zaka going to eat a big nade early. Down to bang on 50. But yeah, you can sort of tell. Good opener, though. Davideus gets caught in this opening duel. He's had a tough game, Davideus. Really, really been struggling. He's now 3-8 in opening duels so far in this game. And Zaka continues to have his moments. It's not as lights out as map number 1, but my oh my.
Where are we going? Minute left on the clock. They've got this mid control. They're taking it slow, but we got an A push coming in. Could be everything. Amelia's lining up with the flash. Oh, check it. Check the angle, bro. Thank goodness he threw the flash, because it's like now they know what's going on and they know that he's there. NQZ has spotted them all out. He's looking to stay alive. A fluffed couple of nades here. They've got the A main control and he knows that. So really weird game state at the moment. There's plenty of utility to keep them back and let the bomb go down, but very, very strange. They're corralled into the site with a lack of information. Amelia, they should know that he's lurking around somewhere, but he's still managed to get the drop on Kawes. We're maybe on. Call me Sue. Big fight for him, and he will win it. It's all on Big Uzera.
Let's go.
3 more to get through. More Counter-Strike on the horizon, unless...
Let's go.
Can't even get the words out, and we are indeed back for the double OT.
That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Lynn Vision survived the scare, but don't over-celebrate too much. Don't give it back to paiN just yet. They still know there is a job to be done here. I love that lurk by Amelia, though. I mean, he honestly never should have got away with it, but what a game. All right, a little bit given over. And our quote of the day for this series of Absolute Cinema still remains intact. Double OT required. And what a game we are getting. Of course, now it's double OT. You stay on the sides you were on. So Zaka trying to open up on this T-side. Good shot for him. Big Azera clipped early.
Zaka looking to just be an absolute beast in this one. He's a bit more confident. It's one of the flashes of all time. You know, bank it off the wall. It's got to work, right? But not always the case. And yeah, NQZ's like, all right, what is he doing?
Oh, no.
And to be fair, I'm asking that question quite a lot at the moment. This round feels very strange indeed from the Lynn Vision guys. Charging in, taking some wild fights. They'll get the space on B, get the bomb plant. But, like, what the hell is going on? Oh.
What? That's going to hurt. Down goes Amelia. And call me soon a 1v2 now. 23 points of HP. In the post-bomb, which is good, but they've got to expect this spot. So, full HP, 2 kits, full belt to util as well over towards paiN. They should be unlosable, but they are biding their sweet, sweet time. Call me Sue, moving around. It's planted for him. Call me Sue. Spots one off the bomb. Oh, he can't get him off. Body blocked there. Oh, it's a sigh of relief as Kawes gets the kill. That was a little close. That was a little close.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not quite on the level of Amelia. We might see the smoke break here that really confused me. It's a bit funnier from the other perspective. Amelia got, like, naded in the smoke, obviously, and then just sort of stood there, like, didn't know where he was or what day it was. And just an easy
shell-shocked.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe slowed down by the nade, to be fair to him, but still, it looked pretty funny. That was a wild sort of round. That is a 3-map series, you know, double overtime, fatigue setting in type situation. I do believe they should have a timeout, right? Reset
yeah, they get a
each
second
overtime.
one,
yeah, so maybe need a little bit of that, because it looks like Lynn Vision have the famous head loss, whereas paiN, not so much. Much more locked in at the moment.
Good shot. Good shot indeed. Zaka holding Snow, looking to get aggro here. Oh, good shot from NQZ. He's bailed out his youngster. And the number's taken back by paiN. Amelia can't capitalize on main control as he's mollied and smoked under a minute. And the bomb is coming back over towards the A side. There's 2 players there to meet them in this fight. Oh, and a leg shot as well by NQZ. He is so unfortunate.
That would have locked it in. That would have secured things.
Yeah.
As it stands, they still have a bit of a chance for me. Don't really know where they're going. Big Uzera playing with fire as he tries to move into a different location. I wouldn't necessarily say a better one. Davideus out in the open, gets 2. So they make it work. I mean, just the low HP players is the difference there for sure. They were definitely completely confused as to where they were coming.
Yeah. Well played. Just the early fights. I mean, that one actually from NQZ onto Zaka is so important. His cross is just ever so slightly looking towards that upper angle. Yeah, fired up. Rightfully so, you're 2 rounds ahead. 2 rounds ahead, 2 rounds away. Well, this magic number 19 is where we are heading. Unless, of course, we get another overtime, that is. Early nade on towards Amelia. Oh, and a second behind it as well. That's so unfortunate. At least they should understand there's 2 here, but at the same time, it could have been thrown by 1. But Amelia, who's been so important to the entry pathing and the general T-side starts. And then, just like that, it's down to 30. Nice shot. NQZ finds the first. Amelia can't trade either. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's the perfect start. Looking for this clean 3-0, and I think they might just get it. Lynn Vision are running out of gas, brother. They are getting picked apart in this second bout of overtime, and that's really all I've got to say.
Yeah, it is a match that feels like it's at this tail end being decided in a way by fatigue, as Lynn Vision starting to make some sloppy mistakes and falling a little flat when it matters most. Starry and Westmoreland both down 40 seconds as they want to hit towards this B side. Snow tucked in towards Dark. Call Me Sue want to try and hit something. Oh, it's a tag as well. And that makes matters all the more worse. Molly should see off 1, and it will. 1 versus 3, though. Surely no chance in hell for Call Me Sue. And a flawless one. Flawless one. Big as Arrow was taking headphones off. I think he thought the game was done. Still got 1 more round to get, though.
Yeah, you do though, don't you? I think you just go into this like trance state of playing CS, and then when the game stops, it's like, oh, it must be over. But no, you're round on round, and overtime is a wacky beast. The game goes out the window sometimes. There's a lot of energy there, bro. Really, really good stuff from paiN to keep it up. You know, for me, it's like when you get into the overtimes, playing like Face It, Premier, whatever. You only play the one in Prem, I guess, but like, I'm always a little bit like, just get me out, mate. Just get me out. I don't care anymore, you know? Like, I need to stand up. I need to just get out of the game. It's so much work. So credit to these guys. No. Ships in the night kind of move. Snow will spot. Zaka will trade, however. So it's not the end of the world. Could have been a lot worse.
Call Me Sue gonna tuck himself back. It's Starry he's done great work from this angle, especially even in the previous overtime. He was going lights out. Natal bank round. So Davideus is gonna a real chunk there, down to 50. That might help, as I mean, he is alone in this endeavor. He is the only one towards B. And as the smoke comes down, Starry, he's probably beckoning over support, saying, please, I need somebody to come and help me here. They are starting to move in towards the site. Zaka will rotate over to hold, but he gets spammed down by Big Azera. So Starry's still left alone, but the flank is good, and Westmoreland gets both. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise for paiN, as it feels like it might still have legs behind this. A melon from the west getting 3, but it's 1 versus 2, and Call Me Sue trying to find NQZ in this lurk. He will. We're not done just yet, mate.
When you put it like that, he does have quite the goofy name, but a big play from Westmoreland, backed up by Call Me Sue. Yeah, that's Slim Vision for you. And once in a while, it comes together quite nicely. All the same, paiN still have that threat. Lynn Vision, it's maybe a lucky moment, I have to be honest. So they're going to need to turn that into some pretty clean Counter-Strike for the next couple.
Oh, well. 2 more in a row needed. That's a great flash, but Komisu doesn't peek off the back. I think it actually goes a little early there, in fact. Komisu will drop a smoke. He needs to be careful. There's a move happening here, and somehow, with the support of Zaka, Komisu gets out of there alive.
It's going a little crazy. Maybe, just maybe, Lynn Vision giving us a bit more of a game to work with here. Slow roll from paiN as they look to recover things, but not dedicating, not giving the game away just yet. They will reaggress back into middle, so a choice to be made. Komisu finds the kill, Snow caught off. A lot of asleep at the wheel type business here from paiN. The fatigue now getting to them, maybe.
Bit of a move, though. The 2 remaining alive to try and claim some B control, but honestly, this should be a pretty simple 17th. Emilia's on this big flank. His timing is just a few seconds off. I felt, though, he'll catch up in a moment. And as long as Starry can just keep them at bay, Emilia should be the difference maker. Oh, that's the util spotted. Oh, God, that's all good to watch, though. Thankfully, there's 10 seconds left, so it won't make a difference. They can't get in and get this round 1. There's just no way. Down they go to the hands of Zaka and Starry combined. Triple overtime, question mark. It's brewing. 1 round the difference, and we get another timeout. And I'll say it. I've said it once before, Scriv, and I'll say it once again. Absolute cinema.
Yes. You paid for the whole seat, you only needed the edge, baby. We are absolutely in for some big CS here. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff, and definitely what we sign on for. Timeout taken. 18-17. I think potentially one of the worst scorelines to lose at is 19-17. I'm not going to lie. Because, you know, you've obviously given it a really good shot. You've kept alive in the OT. So your Counter-Strike is consistent for 30-plus rounds. 19-17, though. It's like, damn, we were so close to that third overtime, weren't we? We were so close to that reset. Big smoke. Big smoke out of the spawn. What are they going to do with that?
Z trying to play around. Smoke of his own. Starry again up close. He's been doing God's work for me, Box. I'm going to give him all the credit. Continues to step up in that one position. He's not been incredible in terms of running away with the numbers as he has done in the past. 22 and 22. Nice even roll. Same for Westmelon. Still Emilia who leads the charge for Lynn Vision. On the flip side, it is a bit of the NQZ show with moments of cowards here and there. I think NQZ has been actually incredible. Especially in that AWP v AWP battle. He's managed to make Zaka feel very, very uncomfortable, which actually this series has been quite the task.
So, paiN, what have they got cooking? They've been winding this clock down. 40 seconds remain. Plenty of utility to go here. Quick flash. The counter util is pretty solid. Almost a fluff from biguzera, but he will get it. Emilia looking to hold them back with 30 seconds remaining. Not quite going to happen. Call me Sue is close to 2, but denied in the end. Zaka and Starry left to hold the line, left to recover the bomb site at the end of the day. NQZ in the wildest angle going. It's all down to Zaka. He eats the nades, and it is over. paiN will take it. You see what it means. Such an intense game. So hard to guess throughout, man. Like, first map, where the hell were they? Second map, much, much better. And the third map is just So close, so crazy, so wild. Amelia with that insane ninja defuse.